WSB.
91 degrees now in Atlanta. Scattered showers around the area right now. Will it be a stormy night? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. An Atlanta community fights a plan to move a piece of Olympic history to Centennial Park. A rally is planned tonight.
When the Olympics came to Atlanta, the Games left a permanent mark on Summerhill, and while it wasn't all positive, according to State Representative Phil Alaye, the Olympic cauldron is a point of pride.
Summerhill is not where the torch ended up. Summerhill is where the history actually happened. And we're tired of folks coming into our communities and erasing our history.
He believes it should stay where it is. Supporters of the move say it's being done to preserve Atlanta's Olympic history. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's FIFA Fan Fest is such a hit, it's going to open for an extra day. This Thursday, fans can watch the U.S. men's team play against Turkey in their final group stage match. Fan Fest hit 250,000 visitors in the first 10 days at Centennial Olympic Park. Vice President J.D. Vance calls the initial peace talks between the U.S. and Iran productive.
We set up the mechanism to ensure not only the Straits of Hormuz are open, but will stay open. We think about 15 million barrels of oil come out.
Vance is now on his way back to Washington, D.C. He says the talks set a good foundation for discussions on a number of issues, including Iran's nuclear ambitions. Vance says teams from Iran and the U.S. will remain in Switzerland to continue negotiations. Legendary singer and songwriter Peabo Bryson is memorialized in Atlanta today with a homegoing service. Tanya Bryson speaks of the time she was getting to know Peabo before their marriage.
I would listen to his music sometimes just to understand what I was feeling. And I'd get butterflies. Same old love. Never Saw a Miracle were two of my favorites.
In lieu of flowers, the family asked memorial donations be made to either the Mr. Robert Peabo Bryson Student Scholarship Endowment Fund, Morris Brown College, or Antioch Urban Ministries. A music legend has died.
A five-time Grammy winner and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Clive Davis is credited with discovering and guiding some of the biggest musicians ever, from Aretha Franklin to Earth, Wind and Fire, to modern acts like Maroon 5 and Alicia Keys. A statement from his family says Davis shaped the soundtrack of countless lives and left an indelible mark on our culture.
Mike Dobusky reports Clive Davis was 94 years old. It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponia-Cook.
And we're going to start in Roswell with this travel advisory. Georgia 400 southbound past Holcomb Bridge Road, exit 7. Got a couple of right lanes knocked out. It is slowing you down beginning around Haynesbridge Road. Better news, though, for you. I-75 northbound. That crash is cleared at Barrett Parkway, so your delays are easing as you make your way through Marietta. But we do have a crash I-20 eastbound on that exit ramp to Joseph Lowry Boulevard, exit 55. It is completely blocking that ramp, and so you're going to have to take the next exit, which is McDaniel Street, exit 56. I'm Chinwe Maponia-Cook from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. Partly to mostly cloudy today with a high of 89. Heavy rain and thunderstorms arrive late this evening and continue through the overnight hours. A few of these storms may produce a damaging wind gust or two. The rain will be out of here by tomorrow morning. Then through the afternoon, sunshine with a high around 85.
And we've got some scattered rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. Some heavy rain right now in North Gwinnett County. It is 89 in Mableton and Riverdale, 86 in Lawrenceville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. But I ain't alone. I ain't no way scared. I've got my friends, the Doctrinaires. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Jared Yamamoto is here. Hope everybody had a happy Father's Day and that it was all enjoyable and everybody got along with their entire families and it was enjoyable. Jared Yamamoto, he just ignored. He ignored anybody. He got lucky. Fathers on both sides were out of town, so you were able to just go drink with your wife, which is fine. It's a fine Father's Day. I'm sure you were thinking about your father while you were getting hammered.
I sent him a nice video. He's over in Belgium now, and then my father-in-law is down in Florida. So we went down to the FIFA Fan Fest in downtown Centennial Park. It was
Yeah?
fun. Had a good time down there. Definitely had some beers and watched some of the games yesterday.
My oldest son took his children to see Toy Story 5, and he met Sauce Gardner in the parking lot.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Sauce Gardner is a great cornerback in the NFL. Has been with the Jets, is now with the Colts. But my son said that he must love Toy Story because he was coming out of Toy Story. My son and his family were going in, and he said he got a picture with him and everything. And he said, "How's Toy Story 5?" He said, "It's great. I'm coming back to see it again." So, which is kind of like, well, I thought, if you think of the age of people in the NFL, they all grew up with the Toy Stories. They're in their mid-20s or something now. So I guess it makes sense. So that was exciting for him.
How was Toy Story 5? Did you find out?
I found out when my son told me that Sauce Gardner said it was great. I forgot to ask my son what he thought. Although he said
cares,
both of
as
his,
Sauce liked
both of that's right.
That's the important thing.
Both of his children, 5 and 2 and almost 3, like even the younger one, they didn't know if they were going to be able to hang out the whole movie, but they did. So it must have been.
How old is he?
You got like 5 and 3 going on.
Oh, so both of them.
Yeah, both of them,
Wow.
and these are kids with a lot of energy.
Yeah.
They're like wind-up toys. They're at that age.
Was
It's
that
hilarious to me. Like when they come over to the house, I just think of them now as like, having one of those wind-up things in their back because they just
Yeah, like one of those like trucks that you have to pull back to get going.
they're just
They've
like
been pulled back.
Oh, there's a thing. I'm gonna touch that. It just never stops. It's hilarious.
They can't help themselves. I remember my mom dropped my little brother and I off to see the first Shrek when it came out because my brother and I are. I'm 9 years older than him, so he was 5, so I would have been like 14 or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
And
no.
so
you were kind of babysitting.
yeah, I was babysitting.
Yeah.
But I mean, at one point, you mentioned the wind-up toy kind of idea there. I mean, during that movie, my little brother got up out of his seat and started dancing in the aisles because he was loving the music of Shrek so much. And I'm like, sit your butt down.
You're
It's like,
embarrassing
come
me.
on.
There's a pretty girl over there,
like,
my
come on,
age. You're
what's it?
embarrassing
Like, what are
me.
you
Stop
At least
it.
it's a kid's movie. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like some
yeah.
people bring their kids to
Yeah, to like, what was
Schindler's
it?
List.
That was what I was going to.
What movie?
That's the most serious movie you can think of to make that
Schindler's
kind of
List.
like.
I was by myself. My son and I were by ourselves at the movie we saw yesterday.
Oh yeah, and your son sat through it.
Yeah.
He's
No,
5.
What'd you see?
Buffalo Kids.
What? I've never heard of this movie.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
Did you?
It's kids from Buffalo.
No, hey, you guys want to go get wings? It's their eternal search for chicken wings and Labatt's.
a ham hoagie.
Why have we not heard of this children's movie?
It's a
that you're
Spanish children's movie made in 2024. It's been released, I guess, this year.
Oh.
It's about 2 Irish kids who come over on a boat looking for their dad's dead, so they come over here to meet their uncle. Their
Bummer.
uncle's not there, so they have to get on a train. They get on a train with a bunch of orphans.
Oh, the orphan train.
And then they get robbed by, what do they call the bad guys? The highwaymen or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, what's an orphan?
Yeah.
You're going to be if you don't shut up during this movie.
Nah, he didn't talk at all. It was great. I had prepared him for it. But anyway, it ended up being a good movie. And then, I went home and had to watch it again because it was on Amazon.
Oh, well, he liked it so much he wanted to watch it again.
But we have a membership to this Marcus Theater, so you get one free movie a month.
And that was the one.
And I got free popcorn for Father's Day.
That Marcus is a good guy, too.
I don't know who he is.
He's got a nice, great theater that he runs over
Well,
there.
Come on, guys. I got you in the back door.
We've been working on movies. So, yeah, it was fun. But, yeah, it's great.
The great thing is that your son is not old enough to know that there is this other children's movie out there that every child is going
Yeah,
crazy.
he wanted
over.
his picture taken with the poster for Toy Story 5. He goes, when are we going to see that? I said, well, that one wasn't free.
When Marcus picks it up, son.
Yeah.
Hey, they all eventually end up coming to the Marcus.
Yeah, we got Disney Plus. You can watch the first one again.
That's right. Man, when you go back and watch that first one, the quality is so different. Like the technology that we had then that we thought was great then.
Yeah.
And how sort of bad it looks.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because in a generalized sense, that's some of the reason that I'm not really supporting this idea of us putting all this money into AI right now. I mean, I don't mean AI generally. I just mean the idea that obviously all this money is going for what today is state of the art. But it's not going to be state of the art 10 years from now, and we're going to have these massive 3-acre buildings full of old technology.
Right,
that-
like when they would fill a room with a computer.
yeah.
And
But-
it had like 12 megabytes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and obviously we're in a different thing, but this is a little bit different where this is all run by these chips. And these chips are all going to get better and better every 2 to 3, 4 years. And so you spend all of this money and you have, 10 acres of this place that's full of these chips. And nobody's thinking about the fact that 4 years later, those are going to be chips that are going to be a generation behind. And you have to keep on replacing all of those all of the time.
That'll just make for a good detention center eventually.
Eventually. Well, we're going to be on to different administrations at that point. I don't think all this is going to happen,
Well,
during...
different strokes for different folks.
I think
righties will go in there.
I think after so effectively winning this war, I think maybe Trump might just step away and say, my work here is done.
I did everything. I'm like James K. Polk. Twice.
This war. The reflecting pond is becoming the metaphor for this administration, which is the promise is it's going to be better than ever, because finally there's somebody here now who can do it right and isn't afraid. And then a few days later, algae everywhere. It's kind of like the way the RAND policy is.
The little algae people are dropping the algae in there.
So now they're
poisoning it.
They have arrested 5 people. He put out a Truth Social claiming that all of this is because of vandalism and somebody knifed the bottom of the thing 250 feet like this wasn't seen while it was being done.
Isn't the National Guard deployed in D.C.?
Like they're not surrounding
I think it's the
it.
park police.
Look,
So you would see that.
No, it is the Guard. He's right.
Look, I get that. All right. But here's they can surveil us. Everything that we do, I'm sure at some level, somewhere, if they wanted to, the government would actually find out that they know what Eric von Hessler was doing at 2:15 p.m. 3 weeks ago, right? But they don't have enough security cameras, and they can't just keep cameras on this reflecting pool,
especially the White House. Get out of here.
Yeah, the reflecting pool is I'm beginning to wonder. It just seems like a dumb idea. I don't think that they should have built this thing.
So I read that previously that it did have cement underneath, and cement was porous, and so it did allow for a little bit more of a natural balance to occur. Not always, right?
Sure.
It would still have these blooms, but it was something. And so then they sealed it or something, thinking that would prevent.
Yeah, I can't listen. I'm not a pool expert. I'm not going to pretend to be a pool expert. All I know is that people have been complaining about this damn reflecting pool for being disgusting for a very long time. The thing with Trump is, if you hate Trump, you want to throw everything. I'm not talking about you, Autumn. I'm just saying everybody.
Oh, no, I know.
If you hate Trump, then you just want to go throw everything in there. No, the problem with Trump is he stepped in and said, I'm going to make it better than ever, and made a big deal about it, and now it's worse than it was before. And there were no bid contracts. One of the contractors that did this work works on his pools at Mar-a-Lago and all the other golf courses, which, first of all, there's no other pool like this in the world. What is it, 3 feet deep and 8 miles long? I mean, it just it doesn't make
huge.
any sense whatsoever. I just think it was a bad idea to begin with. You know what? I had this idea before. Fill it in and put a big mirror down there. And it'll actually reflect the 2 monuments like it's supposed to do.
Just a big glass mirror.
Just a big
It
mirror.
can get really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Make them solar panels. Let's turn this into something. Or just fill it in with concrete and build something else.
Like a flower wall.
Yeah, something.
Like a garden or something.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Well, it has to be something that people can gather, because a lot of times when people march on Washington or whatever, that ends up being there. Famously, that's where King gave his big speech. I have a dream.
But just the pool, because you can't go in the pool. So
no, I know, but you still have to. You have to have clear sight lines, though. So you still have to be able to be way back in the
How about a
crowd.
food truck?
A good food truck.
Wow, I
hey,
like that.
listen,
A food truck park.
Some good Korean barbecue. Look, I'm never against it. I'm never against it.
We get some
Just
windmills in
anyway,
there.
I just think that people just ought to think about, can we do something else besides this idiotic idea of an 8-mile, 3-foot?
Who started it?
What about blue paint?
I know. Henry Bacon. Henry Bacon was the architect. He's the same guy who did the Lincoln Memorial, I think.
Bacon.
Henry Bacon.
Fill it with pigs.
Bacon.
Fill it with bacon.
Yeah. Everybody likes bacon.
That would bring people
How
to
many
DC.
bacon
That's
jokes are we gonna
sure.
do?
Hey, none.
10.
Done. We've done we're above that. I think the audience knows that the von Hessler doctrine is above bacon jokes, because all of that was made up out of ether.
It was
all of a sudden in
We
like
had a
the year
collective thought,
in the
and
year.
then it was exploited by
Yeah,
everything.
like somewhere. What was that? Like 2008 or 2000?
when I was in college,
2007?
Six
people
or
were
something, yeah.
nutty
Yeah.
about it when I was in college.
Hey,
I'm like, it's
everybody-
great, but
hey,
it's not that great.
Hey, I'm just a meat puppet. Everybody else talk about how great bacon is, so I'm going to talk with my friends about how much I love bacon. Shut
fun-
up.
it was fun
Shut up and go
experience.
home.
It's the same thing that happened with Shark Week. Shark
Yeah.
Week was kind of cool for a second.
Sure. And then, yeah, no
all right.
sharks are slaughtered for Shark Week.
It was so
I think of all the pigs, the extra pigs that had to die because millennials decided they loved bacon.
And they needed bacon deodorant.
it was so popular, guys, that we had a segment on my college radio show, the
Oh,
morning
wow.
show. Not my show personally, it was the morning show. So it was a collective of people that worked it. And it was like
the Bacon Report?
the Bacon Report or something like that, where it was all headlines about bacon because there were
Kevin
so
Bacon?
many of them.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin Bacon. could be in there.
Exactly.
Hey, it's Kevin Bacon. I love bacon. Love it a lot. Thanks.
That's how big it was. It was 2008,
Pretty good
2009.
Is
Kevin Bacon
turkey
impression.
Thank
is
you.
turkey 6 degrees from within
Ooh.
from bacon?
You get turkey
Turkey
bacon.
bacon.
Turkey
that's
bacon.
like a what's her name? The
That
Swedish
lady?
girl.
You know
what's
that
her
one.
name?
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
that girl.
Yeah.
You know, Autumn is the
Kira
one.
Sedgwick?
I feel like Autumn is the one on the show that does the least amount of drugs.
Yeah.
So I want you to know that. So she has no
perimenopause.
excuse. The rest of it, okay, well, perimenopause, I guess.
That's a
All
drug.
I
right,
have
you
brain
guys
fog
know.
and night
Yeah.
sweat.
Yeah. You know, when I'm having a bad day, not remembering anything that I'm trying to say, usually about 2:30 in the morning, my tongue was hanging out of my mouth and I was drunk in my house. There's some kind of like
What a visual.
Greta Thunberg. That's who I was thinking of.
Greta Thunberg.
Thunberg.
How
That was
dare
her
you.
Turkey bacon report.
It's awful bad for you because it's meat.
So here's a local story from right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, it's actually kind of a national and, dare I say, / international story because OnlyFans, obviously an international outfit. I'm sure there's some countries where you can't get it, but you know, a good VPN and no fear of being jailed for the rest of your life might make you actually check it out if you're in one of these countries where religion says you're not supposed to.
Or states.
But overall, OnlyFans, worldwide kind of thing. Out of the top 167 cities included in OnlyFans data, the city of Atlanta, Georgia, blew the rest of the country out of the water in per capita spending. Check this out. I got to wonder about, whether or not people are keeping the home fires burning in their personal relationships after reading this. Atlanta residents spent nearly $26.2 million in 2025 on OnlyFans.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. $26 million.
Of the 2.63 billion spent in the U.S., that's how much came out of Atlanta alone. That is nuts.
That tells me
A lot.
that people are in relationships that are not fulfilling.
Or single.
Well, yeah, single, you give that, whatever. And by the way, the best way to stop being single is falling in love with people you'll never meet online and paying them. That usually means, oh, well, he's staying in, talking to the person acting like it's his girlfriend that will never be his girlfriend, when he could be out actually meeting people who might one day become his girlfriend. So it really seems like kind of a doubling down. But yeah, if you're single, but that kind of money that's not just single people. That's $26 million a year coming out of Atlanta. That's a lot of people who are in relationships that I don't know, just because I think of OnlyFans as something beyond porn. I mean, you're really trying to make a connection with an individual, and it's a fake connection, but it's a transaction. It's a commercial transaction.
Is it always like that, or sometimes is it just observation? Just looking at things.
Well, once you're paying though, is you're paying for an individual. To me, see,
but
looking
sometimes
at
you're just paying for access to see certain material, not necessarily to interact.
okay,
You don't
but-
pay a monthly fee. You pay per individual account on there.
Right.
You don't pay an OnlyFans monthly fee. And don't forget, there
But
are a
don't
lot
they
of
have-
men on there.
Yeah. Well, and you're saying there's a lot of a lot of this could be gay.
It could be a lot. It could be everything.
Yeah,
a lot of
Tim,
everything.
I'm so upset that I didn't think of that first.
Me too.
You're supposed to be.
waiting.
You're supposed to be the gay culture correspondent of the Von Hessler Doctrine, and I just believe that you spent Father's Day just getting drunk or something because you can't remember what you want to say. You missed the gay moment. How does Autumn Fisher miss the gay moment?
What
for
the
heaven's
heck,
sake?
Autumn?
Oh, she's lost it.
I'm really batting 1,000. Is that the right?
No,
that'd be the opposite.
It's the
Batting
opposite.
zero.
I'm batting
But you're
a zero.
batting 1,000. You're getting everything right.
I'm really kicking it downfield.
A batter who batted 1,000 would have had a hit every single time they were up to plate the entire season, right?
That's
correct.
I miss every one. So, strike 3.
You're batting zero.
As the baseball analogy goes, strike 3, you're out.
Ball 4. Walk to first.
She knew that one. Very good. That's very good. You know what? You're getting it back.
Doesn't count as an at bat though.
I'm smelling it. Speaking of sports, beyond the OnlyFans championship that's going on here in Atlanta, I want to say this. I may not know a thing about soccer, but I still have opinions. And I was watching the Uruguay Cape Verde, which I don't know. They say Cape Verde, and then they show Cabo Verde.
It's the Republic of Cabo Verde,
I know,
but they call it Cape Verde.
Okay, but I mean, if they call it Cape, can we call it Cape? Anyway, that's
No.
beyond. That's beyond. They got screwed.
Yeah, that penalty kick at the end was ridiculous.
They didn't do the kick. They got a penalty at the end of stoppage, and then rather than giving them the opportunity to get a kick for that, a free kick would be the one when you're going against the wall, right? They just said, no, the game's over. And it was a tie, 2-2. That would never happen in American sports. I mean, there was the opportunity right there. It's like, oh, if we do that, it means this game's going to be, 3.5 minutes longer. Just do it. You might. No, probably. I don't know what the percentage is. I would imagine percentage-wise, you don't make it more often than you do. But still, it was an opportunity for them to actually win the match. And instead, this is what Americans can't stand about European sports, that they make a decision like that when you've got a full stadium. And why not? A free kick that they earned through a penalty on the other side. Let them take a free kick, see if they can win this thing. No, time's up.
Yeah, they could have at least allowed like 10 seconds, right, where the kick happens.
Well, they can always add more because that's the way that it is. It's stoppage.
Right. So after the penalty, you let them kick and then see how many touches happen. So if there's like 1 or 2 touches by Cape Verde that ends up getting kicked out, like where it's not even close to the goal anymore, they call the game. Just the game's over.
Yeah,
I
thought a free kick was everybody stands there, covers their nads. That's what I thought it was.
There's a couple of different ones, but the one that you're talking about was a little bit further away from the goal. So it was, yes, you're right. It is a free kick, but it wasn't that close.
Okay, but who cares?
You should still let him kick. I agree.
You had an opportunity. They had one opportunity to win. And so it's ridiculous the way sports are. Suddenly I'm getting mad at FIFA. What the hell do I know about soccer? And why was I rooting against Uruguay? They've never done anything to me. I was just rooting for, the underdog.
This is what it is all about, though. Cheering for the underdog, finding yourself getting invested in countries you would never expect to get invested in. It's so much fun.
Oh, I know. I learned all about Cape Verde. It's like a little Hawaii. It's a chain of islands off of the coast of West Africa. So you learn about places. Like, hey, I wonder if that's everybody wants me to go to Hawaii. Maybe I'll have the Hawaii experience. I'll go to Cape Verde.
Save some money.
And I'll be the most popular guy, the most popular tourist, because I'll constantly be saying, you guys got screwed by FIFA. Damn right we did. And then I don't have to pay for one drink. I think it's a perfect plan.
I like your plan.
Did it end in a tie?
2-2. So they had the opportunity to.
Exciting.
Oh, I know. You and the ties.
So
well,
good. Iran hasn't scored once, and they're still in it.
Yeah, but their defense must have kept the goals they took.
Yeah, 0-0.
I think there's one group with all draws.
Yes, there is.
Now, we're getting into the knockout rounds. You have to. Now, how does that work? Can you still tie in a knockout round?
It'll go
because I thought maybe they would add up all of your goals or something, even if you tied, and you could still win a knockout.
They'll add an extra period at the end, or an extra.
All right, so we're getting into an area where you can.
And if it's, OT. And if it's still tied after that, then it will go to the gold, not golden goal. It's golden goal during that extra time, and then after that, it goes to PKs.
I tell you, man, this guy from Uruguay took a soccer ball to the head in one of those free kicks. I mean, this guy kicked this ball as hard as he could. What is it, maybe 10 yards till you get to the line of people protecting their nads? And it was just like somebody kicking a soccer ball as hard as they could. And this guy put his head out there, and then he immediately fell to the ground. I was like, do they even follow concussions in that game the way we do here? Because I don't know how you don't get a concussion from that. Because I can't imagine a professional soccer player who's doing this is kicking this damn thing very, very hard.
Yeah, they definitely...
The first thing it touches 10 yards later is this guy's head.
You definitely hear about players getting concussions. Do they follow the same protocol that like the NFL does?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even know. It's just like this guy just laid on the ground for like 2 minutes and he got up. All right, let's go.
I'm proud of you for watching these games, though, man. They're good. They're getting good
Father's Day was winding down. My guest had left, and we were still outside. So I was like, yeah, well, what the hell game's on? And it ended up being a very interesting game. I'm not like Tim Andrews. I'm not one of these jingoistic Americans. I have an open mind, you know.
USA!
I could handle it. I'm rooting for the United States of America.
Play this Thursday at 10.
Oh, I can't wait.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month. 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Summer storms may come and go, but the savings at Dr. Roof are here right now. Mark Aaron back with you. If your roof needs repairs, replacement, or just a professional inspection after those pop-up thunderstorms, now's the time to act. Visit drroof.com. Check out their summer specials on roof repairs and new roofs. Dr. Roof's helped homeowners protect what matters most with trusted service and quality craftsmanship. Don't wait for the next storm to find out if your roof has problems. Go to drroof.com today.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, Vice President J.D. Vance heading back to Washington, D.C. After initial peace talks between the U.S. and Iran. He calls the talks productive. White House correspondent Karen Travers reports nuclear inspections could begin soon.
Vice President Vance announced in Switzerland earlier Monday that Iran agreed to let international nuclear inspectors into the country. Now, President Trump is weighing in, writing on social media that Iran will have to, quote, agree to have major weapons inspections in order to ensure nuclear honesty long into the future. Inspections were included in the nuclear agreement reached with Iran during the Obama administration in 2015. President Trump pulled the U.S. out of that during his first term, and Iran then began limiting inspections.
A mystery in Newton County after a shooting victim is found following a car crash on Newton Factory Bridge Road. Investigators are trying to determine when the shooting happened. Another person in the car was injured in the crash. Caitlin Jett with the Newton County Sheriff's Office says they're searching for answers.
We are asking anyone who may have seen something or has any information related to this incident to contact our agency.
Both victims were taken to the hospital for treatment. Residents in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood hold a rally this evening to speak out against plans to move Atlanta's Olympic Cauldron to Centennial Olympic Park. State Representative Phil Olaye says this is an important community.
It has raised some of Atlanta and Georgia's best and brightest. Evander Holyfield, Gladys Knight, Herman Russell, and former Atlanta Mayor Sam Massell.
The rally begins at 6 o'clock. Two Georgia schools rank among the top 100 in the world, according to a new study by U.S. News. Emory comes in at number 64, and Georgia Tech is number 94. The schools are ranked based on 13 indicators measuring their academic research performance and their global and regional reputations. It is now 3:32, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
Hey, Bill, better news for you on that West Expressway. Had a crash I-20 eastbound, knocking out that ramp to Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. It just reopened, so you don't have to go past it and use McDaniel Street if you're trying to get into the West End or even make your way towards that downtown connector. And speaking of the connector, that crash I-75-85 northbound at I-20 that had 3 right lanes blocked has also cleared, but you still got some delays before University Avenue, and those delays are going to take you all the way into Tech Square right before 10th Street, exit 250. From the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy skies today, still heating up to a high of 89. Monitoring for heavy rain and thunderstorms late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Some of these storms may produce a damaging wind gust or two. Temperatures for tomorrow morning in the low 70s, then drying out tomorrow afternoon with highs in the mid-80s. Lower humidity by Wednesday.
We do have a few scattered rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. Some rain in northwestern Bartow County. Also some rain in the Lake Lanier region and some rain just to the east of Beaufort at this hour. It's 89 in Tucker, 88 in Kennesaw, 90 in Palmetto. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
America is turning the big 250, and at Mr. Plumber, a cool rate company, we're celebrating with a deal we're saluting. If your water heater is starting to show its age, making odd noises or just not keeping up like it used to, now's the perfect time to call Mr. Plumber. For the month of June, save $250 on a new tank-type water heater and enjoy more hot water, more comfort, and more savings. Mr. Plumber is also offering $50 off any weekend appointments. See him on the web at MrPlumberAtlanta.com.
How are you at hearing things that are hard to hear? Listening to and taking to heart when someone calls you out on something is not only a sign of maturity, it's absolutely essential for anyone wanting to put together a fruitful and fulfilling life. The Bible says that the wounds of a friend can be trusted, and that a strike on the cheek from a righteous person is better than kisses on the cheek from others. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
ThisStuffMatters.net.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to Settlements and Verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of, and fact check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Excuse me, all right. Later on. Talk to you then. Got to keep my OnlyFans account going here. Not my account. Nobody's paying to see me.
What did the guy in his basement in Bangalore have to say? The girl had to say.
Well, no. I've seen the pictures. It's definitely it's a gal. Definitely.
Yeah. But
it's
that
like
you're talking to?
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I just said it's just the pictures and some chat, and she's enamored with me.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. Look, I still have to pay because. She's not in a good situation, and
Right.
I like being able to pay someone that I'm, absolutely in love with. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I pay them?
And you're also
to,
helping that guy in Bangalore feed his family.
What guy? What the? She's no. There's no guy from Bangalore.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just, it's just this
so
woman,
she's responding?
It's this woman who's in love with me.
She's not paying somebody to respond
No.
to all you simps?
No. She's in love with. She tells me that she's in love with
Well,
me,
that's
and
nice.
she would like to get together in real life, but she can't.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, how come?
Well, she doesn't have enough money. That's why she needs more money. So I have to give her more money.
You're so helpful, Eric.
It's a great,
So
great
whose condo is she
relationship.
taking all those photos in?
What's that?
The condo with the nice stereo and TV. That's
I think that
a neighbor.
I think there was a problem.
friend?
I think those photos were from before she lost her job.
I see.
Well, she tells me she lost her. But here's the thing. The great thing is, I'm gonna lend her some money now to get her through this. But she's got a big inheritance coming, and then when that happens, she's not only going to pay me back, she's going to fly here, and I'm going to divorce my wife, and we're going to get married.
And she'll quit OnlyFans, and you guys will live together.
We're still negotiating on that one.
Sounds like a
but
plan.
what she's told me is she's going to need several $1,000s,
Right.
and then she'll make up her mind.
So
as
you're
to
going to be
whether
a
or not
suitcase pimp for a while.
I'll be whatever my love needs for me to be.
Okay, I get it.
That's so sweet.
That
Now,
is sweet.
again, I do have to pay her, but that's just because she's in a situation.
She's in a transitional phase of her
That's
life.
right. And if we're going to be together forever, then
Yeah.
I'm going to need to, they say for better or worse.
Right.
Now, I'm not applying that to my current wife because I'm just going to
Well, that's
let her
worse.
go. Well, they say for better
her.
or right. But
Better for you, worse
better
for her.
me is that I'm in love with the
Yeah. How old is this new one, the OnlyFans?
The OnlyFans?
Yeah.
She is 37 years old.
Oh, wow. Wow. So you went to MILF?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't want to upset Autumn too much, and I knew that. So I thought, let's keep it at about a 30-year difference.
I like that
because once it goes 40, she just thinks it's icky.
There's trouble.
There's trouble
But
there.
why would you give up your wife for a woman who's going to be old in 5 years?
Well, okay, here's the
5
thing.
years.
So you guys have got me all twisted and confused. All I'm trying to tell you is that the person that I'm spending money on OnlyFans is in love with me.
Sure.
And just needs some help
And she's
monetarily right now. Once I help her through this, then she's going to decide to dedicate her life to me. But it's going to take several $1,000s more,
How many kids
which is
does she have?
understandable.
How many kids does she have? She's 37, so.
We haven't. Kids haven't come up.
No?
yet. No. Kids haven't come up yet.
Eric's just extending a helping hand, Tim.
Okay.
Well, I'm in love with her, and she's in love with me.
Yes.
So it's a little more than
A
help.
loving hand.
A loving hand. But she says after she receives, I'm not going to tell you how many thousands. It's significant. But after she receives all of that money,
Right.
then she's going to make a decision once she gets her inheritance. And then she's going to pay me back and then come live with me and make my life wonderful.
That's amazing. I feel good. I feel very happy for you.
Yeah,
Actually-
this sounds like a really good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I think just as I do. Love makes the world go round, so it's important. And some apparently, what I'm learning is sometimes you have to pay for it.
What do you call a situation like this where you find your love on OnlyFans? Because like Tinder, for example, if you find love there, it's a Tinderella story. What do you call it for OnlyFans?
This is a fanatic story. I don't know.
Hey,
maybe I'll keep my wife and just get rid of one of my 7 mistresses.
There you go.
I can't add another, and I got to tell you, I'm quickly running out of money. This has all been going on now for 2 years, so I'm quickly running out of money. But you know, whenever I look at my checking account and I see that, you know, I'm almost destitute, I then think, you know, love heals all, right? So
Yeah.
I believe in my OnlyFans companion. She'll come through for me.
Maybe Jane could be the art director for her shoots, and then you could stay as a throuple.
A throuple,
And
right?
it was very modern. I don't
You know,
know.
it's interesting because my girlfriend on OnlyFans mentioned this.
Yeah?
And she thought that would be a way that maybe she could just stay where she is and I could just keep paying her.
Oh, yeah.
It would
That's
be
a good idea, but that's a great idea.
It would be throuple, but one part of the throuple would
Right.
be online.
Yeah. Digital.
Digital.
Yeah.
Remote worker.
A remote worker.
Don't you have
Hey,
like a whole basement apartment, basically?
a whole basement apartment, what, with her?
Well, I'm saying at your house. So, like, Jane could go down there.
Oh, I see.
She's got her art studio down there.
I could put my, yeah.
She might be happier.
Yeah, probably. Look, I
With
think
the
this
snoring
is
and the-
exactly what my wife would want. Is first of all that I would spend most of the money that I've made in the last couple of years, you know, giving it to another person. That's number one.
That's another woman.
And then another woman, and then the fact that she could maybe come in and replace her, and then let my wife off the hook after all these years.
Absolutely.
That's the way
You
I
really,
look at it.
Yes, it really is. You know what? Things are shifting. The world changes.
That's right.
We're all, you know, we're in a new phase of our lives.
My wife's
you can
father's
continue to travel.
Yeah.
And, you know, and now I have a different woman that's going to like stay home and make food.
On my Father's Day card, at the very end of the Father's Day card for my wife, it said, you know, maybe the kids don't appreciate you, but I do, which I thought was a very loving.
That's very
was
sweet.
a very loving kind of idea. You
What'd
know?
your OnlyFans girlfriend give you for Father's Day?
She requested more money.
Yeah, more money.
Which I found to be a very loving thing. She's like, hey, why don't you
She wasn't
prove-"
afraid.
She wasn't afraid.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause
on your
she-
day.
She knows that I care. You know, she knows that I care.
She didn't even give you a promo code for Father's Day?
You know what?
Papa?
She didn't need to. You know what she did was she just said, you know, this is kind of crazy that I'm always having to request these funds. Why don't you just give me your checking account number?
Smart. Did you
So
get the
that's-
panties yet?
that's- huh?
Did the panties show up?
Oh, that's we're way beyond
Oh,
that.
so you already have them.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Okay.
I at this point, you know, she's sending me overalls.
Nice.
You know, it's just like
Gas in a jar.
everything you can
No.
imagine. You know, she's doing everything she can for me because she
Sweet.
loves me.
That's nice.
Except for meet me.
Yeah, well.
Other than that.
Later.
That's what she says.
Yeah.
Other than that.
When the time is right.
What I was saying is I've not wasted one penny here because sometimes you have to buy love. Everyone knows that.
Can buy me love.
It can. I don't care too much for money, but the one thing I like about it is that it can buy me love on OnlyFans.
What does she think of the new Paul McCartney album?
What my digital mistress?
Yes.
She first asked me what I thought about it, and when I said that I loved it, she concurred.
Oh, shoot.
Turns out, look, this is like we are simpatico.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Thank
I mean, we
goodness.
run at the same rhythm.
That's awesome.
So, and my wife can't wait to get rid of me at this point. So it's all going to work out great.
Congratulations.
You know, and then it'll be hilarious. The joke will be on my wife because okay, it's time to get divorced. I need half of everything, and then she'll look in there and find out I gave it all to this OnlyFans lady. So I get the last laugh.
You're playing the long game.
I'm obviously the smart one here. I don't know why more guys aren't doing it. Well, now that I look and see that $26 million in Atlanta was spent in 2025 on OnlyFans.
Half of it was yours.
Apparently, I was a large part of this.
Did you see what city was second based off that?
No, I didn't. No. Once I saw Atlanta, I stopped
Salt
reading.
Lake City.
No, Orlando. Orlando, Florida. It was Atlanta was double
Orlando
what Orlando
makes,
was.
Does that make sense or not make
No,
sense?
I'm like, what are people doing? I guess there's nothing else to do in Orlando because you're not going to go to all the amusement parks if you live there. You're not going to go to
well,
those.
like most of the people work there, don't they?
I guess.
I mean, a lot of the people that live in the Orlando area either work for one of these parks or some company that does something for the parks.
But Orlando at one point was the I don't know, Van Nuys of the Southeast.
Van Nuys? Why do you say Van Nuys?
Wasn't there a lot of adult films made in California in the Valley?
Okay.
But, yeah, that's where
really?
like Bang Bus was, and a lot of these guys were in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So it makes sense.
Well, I don't know if it makes sense. It makes sense that OnlyFans would come out of there. I don't know if it makes sense that more people there are spending a lot of money on OnlyFans.
A lot
I
of
wonder what
Disney
that's
dads.
about. Yeah, a lot of Disney dads.
Oh.
Disney.
Honey, I'm just not feeling so good today. Maybe you and the
You
kids
take
should just
the
go to
kids.
park.
I'll stay in the hotel.
I'll stay in the hotel, and you did pay
Just
the,
rest. I'm going to rest
yeah.
up.
You did pay extra for the Wi-Fi, right? Okay, yeah.
Is there a better way to kick off summer than with the Beach Boys? Go to WSBRadio.com to enter for your chance to win a staycation to see the Beach Boys at Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center Friday, July 17th. Plus, you'll get 2 tickets to the Kokomo Cocktail Hour, a meet and greet with original Beach Boy Mike Love, an Olive Bistro restaurant gift card, and a one-night stay at Embassy Suites. Nothing says summer like the Beach Boys, and we've got your tickets. Go to WSBRadio.com now to enter to win.
We are here with the CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and co-host of Retire ATL right here every weekend. And Aaron, the headlines are heavy. There's a lot of noise in our face right now. Where can an adult turn to if they need some clarity or information about their financial future? How can they reach out to you?
You can either call or text this number. It's 770-741-0120. We can explain our process to you, when you make that phone call and kind of, we can talk about where you're at in your life and your process. The idea though, is that we have an initial conversation. It's not like bring all of your statements and have everything buttoned up and show us your spreadsheet. And in that first conversation, it may be just a quick phone call so that we can, answer a couple of questions for you and you can feel us out if you want to actually go through our process. A good middle ground way to do this is to text seminar. Text the word seminar to 770-741-0120. We actually do these educational workshops all around Atlanta. We've got a bunch of them coming up here soon. And it's a good way to come talk to us, learn some of the educational stuff that we kind of the processes by which we work and how we work through some of these questions and issues. And I think it's just a good way to get to know us a little bit.
If you're ready to get serious about your financial future or you just have a question, where am I? We invite you to call the team at the Vincent Financial Group. That initial consultation, no cost, no obligation. 770-741-0120. Maybe you're looking for some more information about their upcoming complimentary educational workshops. You can text the word seminar to the same number, and a team member from the Vincent Financial Group will be in touch. 770-741-0120. And we invite you to join us every Sunday right here for Retire ATL, all powered by the Vincent Financial Group. And get more information at retireatlradio.com.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Is there anything more miserable than a hot and stuffy house in Georgia? Nobody wants that. It's Scott Slade. Get ready for the hot and humid days of summer. The team at Ragsdale Heating and Air is ready to help. If it's time to replace your air conditioning system, the Ragsdale System Design Specialist can give you a quote today and have it installed as soon as the next day. Not only will you be more comfortable this summer, you'll be confidently comfortable for years to come with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Zero repair cost till 2041. Everything will still be covered. I know this firsthand. I had a small glitch with my system recently, and after a quick visit by my Ragsdale tech, it was done. No additional charge. For 30 years, Ragsdale's been the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs. You only need to remember one name. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
So you were saying that they're not, you don't just have nudie OnlyFans accounts.
Yeah, adult content.
Yeah, well, but that's not. They don't just have adult content.
It's only about 80 to 85% of the platform. The other,
like firefighting. Children should not be firefighting. That is adult content.
Yeah,
that's correct. Yes, they should
Want
not
to see
be.
my hose?
Oh God,
that's what it is.
All right, you're just
I'm all
disgusting.
wet.
All right, people. All right, yeah.
Let me put out that fire.
Ow, it's burning.
It's all right.
The other 15 to 20% of the platform include fitness trainers giving their
who
workout
pay-
routines.
Why would you pay for that?
Nude. You've got chefs that give their recipes and their
Nude.
classes.
Nude.
Musicians come on there. And they
Nude.
Athletes.
You know, I mean, how
What
much?
athlete?
What would be look up now the percentage of money that comes from nudity on OnlyFans and people who teach you how to do things.
What about comedians? The comedians can go to OnlyFans and give a little extra content there.
Nude. My guess is
Louis C.K.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get everything he wants, right?
Right.
You can watch him do stand-up,
I'm
or you
behind
can
the house plant.
or you can watch him, get it on with himself. He gets everything. You get the whole Louis C.K. experience.
I do feel like this is
It just happens though at random. It'll pop up on your phone.
yeah.
You can't shut it off.
Yeah. Hey, get it.
You signed up.
I do feel like this is a backdoor into the adult content here. It says influencers
Oh,
sharing.
there's plenty of backdoor. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
It says influencers.
Like locksmithing. Your back doors.
That's
you got
right.
locked out.
Yeah. I pay to watch the professional locksmith teach me
Yeah.
things about locks.
I think Roseanne is going to be on there.
Influencers share behind the scenes or premium material, which says to me that, okay, they're going to go and show their bodies. there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you're tired of their fishing tips, you can go behind the scenes and see them nude.
No, make sure you use a bobber, man. When it goes under, that means something's tugging on it.
I want to see my tackle box.
My guess is it may only be 85%, and the rest is other things.
Yeah.
But I think 100% of their profit comes from the 85%.
Yeah, I think so too.
The nude people. The nude people. My new sitcom.
The nude people?
The nude people. Here's the twist. They're always fully dressed.
Aw.
How about that?
Their
But
last
the
name is
maid is-
Nude.
Their last name is Nude.
N-O-O-D.
Jim and Sally Nude.
The nudes.
Story about them. Hey, don't you enterprising young producers steal that from me, because I'll have you know that I just took that moment that just aired and I mailed it to myself. And that means I have the copyright or something like that. I don't know. I've been told.
Pretty soon
On
when we
the
watch.
first episode, the goofy upstairs neighbor shows up, comes down, starts taking off his clothes.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Well, you guys are nudes,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
No, that's our last
and
name.
if it runs 11 seasons, he'll never get it.
Right.
Like that's what everybody loves. Everybody loves the moment. At some point, they're going to answer the door, and he's going to be standing there in the nude, and the crowd's going, "Oh, it happened!"
Yeah. Oh, there goes Billy.
You know,
Don't say I don't know how to create a hit, ladies and gentlemen.
I can see it now. We'll be watching football this fall, and we're going to see the little widget on the bottom of the screen. You'll see the nudes coming up on the
yeah.
screen.
And the catchphrase is going to be me nude. He says that once every show, and the crowd.
Me nude? That's me, Stephen Nude. Nice to meet you.
The crowd goes bananas. They can't wait for the catchphrase to come up.
Starring Ted Danson, so it'll be on CBS.
Oh yeah, it'll be right after Bloodlines or
Right.
whatever. But Blue Bloods,
Blue
Bloodlines,
Blue Bloodlines.
Blue in Order.
Hey, coming up on the nudes.
Law and Lines. Oh, that's NBC, right? Law and Order is NBC.
Yeah.
Do they have any other shows, NBC, or is it just some level,
have
some spin-off of Law and Order?
They have The Voice.
Oh yeah.
Law and Order voice.
Did somebody just win that again, or is it?
I
is
don't
this
know.
still
There's
open?
so many of them. I can't keep
They
track
never
of them.
go anywhere. These people who win The Voice, they never get famous.
The only person that's very famous from it is Morgan Wallen, but he never won.
Oh, he was on The Voice.
He was. He was
Did
on
he
one.
beat up Simon Cowell?
I don't think he beat anybody
Isn't
up. but
Simon Cowell on The Voice now?
I don't know which one he's on now. I
he
think
was on
he went to
America's Got
No,
Talent.
yeah, that's right.
He
was
started
on
on Idol
Oh no,
and
The
then-
Voice is the Maroon 5 guy.
Adam
and-
Levine.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Blake
They
Shelton.
turn around in the chairs, and it's all for nothing because whoever wins will never be heard from again.
Sad.
It really is. You got to be thinking, wow, this is the biggest day of my life, which I guess you've gotten a boost. You know, a lot of like the American Idol only ever 4 or 5 becomes kind of somewhat legitimate. But the other ones always work. Like they get work in the touring production of Joseph and his amazing Technicolor code or whatever. They get work. So it's still good that you're out there because, you go to the top of the B list as far as.
And it's good to be on a
and
list.
they can say like if you're doing whatever, whether it's Joseph or Jesus Christ Superstar or something, and you're in the middle of the country, on the posters you can say featuring the winner from The Voice, and then it's worth it. But do they get recording? Has anybody from The Voice been on 20 years now or something, hasn't it? Is anybody who won The Voice?
Let's see.
And then the other one that Simon Cowell was on, America's Got Talent, that one is how can 7 people who ride unicycles become nationally famous? You can win that one because you got some kind of some circus act,
right,
or something.
So what do you do?
One
with
time
that?
I was watching that, and they had motorcycles in a cage going. If they win, how do they go on?
They can go to the fair, state fair.
They already had state fair work.
Yeah.
If you're a motorcycle in the cage
They
guy,
can go to the good states.
they're not stuck in West Virginia,
Right? No, they can step up and go to Virginia.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. They get to
quite
the
a
big
jump.
leagues.
Yeah.
The big leagues.
It says Melanie Martinez is the most famous actual winner of The Voice.
And do we know who that is?
I do not know who that person is. From season 3, apparently.
Some people know.
It says known for her unique theatrical pop style and crybaby persona, Martinez built a massive, dedicated following.
What is a crybaby persona?
I guess I just thought It's so crazy because it's so nice. Oh my god.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Every summer cookout's got rules, and rule number 1 is don't fire up the grill without Texas Pete. Give everything on those grates bold flavor with a kick of heat. Chicken, brisket, heck, even corn. Texas Pete's Southern blend of the finest cayenne peppers turns a regular old barbecue into a frontier of deliciousness. So grab a bottle of Texas Pete and let flavor run wild. And remember rule number 2, don't let Dave near the grill. No, seriously. Trust me on this one. I'm still waking up with bad memories.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
I have a gift for every homeowner in Georgia. Whether you need new windows now or sometime down the road, this message is for you. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. People tell us all the time, Ray, don't waste my time. I already had one of those big national window companies out here. You know the ones. They sit at your kitchen table for 2 hours, and the price is so high it feels like you need a second mortgage. And that's exactly why Window Comfort was built differently. We go factory direct, no franchise fees, no brand tax, no bloated commissions, which means higher quality windows for you at a fraction of the price. Our mission's simple: make high quality windows affordable for everyday homeowners. And right now it's even better. We're doing buy 2 windows, get 2 free. And for a limited time, we're adding free installation and no payments till 2028. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. Go to windowcomfort.com today.
WSB Atlanta,
WSB FM and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, a rally in the Summerhill community kicks off 2 hours from now as residents fight plans to move an iconic piece of Atlanta's Olympic history.
The decision to move the 1996 Olympic cauldron is being met with serious opposition from residents in the Summerhill neighborhood. State Representative Phil Alaye says the cauldron is a symbol of the area, and it's important that it stays where it is.
This is where Muhammad Ali lit the Olympic flame. This is where the games took place. The Olympics happened in Summerhill.
Earlier this month, Georgia State University, which currently owns the property, announced the cauldron would be moved to Centennial Olympic Park. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Right now it's 89 degrees in Atlanta, but we have some scattered rain showers around the metro at this hour. Some heavy rain right now in southern Cherokee County in the Woodstock area. We could see some strong storms moving through tonight. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Newton County investigators are trying to fill in the blanks after a crash leads to a shooting investigation.
Deputies received a call of a single vehicle crash on Newton Factory Bridge Road. 2 people found suffering injuries.
Both individuals were airlifted to the hospital and the investigation remains ongoing.
Caitlin Jett says there are unanswered questions because one victim had suffered a gunshot wound, though she was unable to say if it was tied to the crash.
We are asking anyone who may have seen something or has any information related to this incident to contact our agency.
No word on the condition of the 2 patients that were airlifted. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
U.S.-Iran peace talks are expected to continue all week, and Vice President J.D. Vance says they are off to a good start. He's now heading back to Washington, D.C. from the first round of negotiations in Switzerland.
We left a lot of our team. The Iranians left a lot of their team at the resort there to keep on working at it. So all in all, a very productive 36 hours.
Vance says mechanisms have been set up to ensure the Strait of Hormuz remains open and regional conflicts between Israel and Hezbollah will not derail U.S.-Iran talks. Secretary of Energy Chris Wright is forecasting lower gas prices as the Iran talks progress, but Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says it's going to be a slow process.
It's not going to happen overnight that these oil inventories are going to fill back up. So ultimately, I do think prices could reach pre-war levels, but that may not happen until at earliest later this year.
Gas prices in Georgia now average $3.64 a gallon, according to AAA. Legendary singer and songwriter Peabo Bryson is memorialized in Atlanta today with a homegoing service. Tanya Bryson speaks of her late husband's kindness.
He never met a stranger. Everyone was his friend, and he treated everyone as an equal.
In lieu of flowers, the family asked memorial donations be made to either the Mr. Robert Peabo Bryson Student Scholarship Endowment Fund, Morris Brown College, or Antioch Urban Ministries. Music mogul Clive Davis is dead at the age of 94. His family confirms he died at his home in New York City today. Davis was recently hospitalized due to respiratory problems. He's known for boosting the careers of Janis Joplin, Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, while also helping revitalize the careers of Carlos Santana, Rod Stewart, and Aretha Franklin. Davis was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2000 as a non-performer. Funeral services are announced for a Rockdale County firefighter killed in a deadly fire truck accident. Juan Antonio Smith will be laid to rest this Friday at Springfield Baptist Church in Conyers. Smith died after he was ejected from a fire engine responding to a call on June 12th. He was 26 years old. The FAA is investigating a close call at Boston's Logan Airport involving a Delta flight. The Delta plane was about 500 feet above a departing American flight as it crossed the runway.
American 3161, where are you going? You cleared us for takeoff, 3161.
The crew of the Delta flight is forced to execute a go-around as another aircraft was departing from an intersecting runway. The ATC audio of the incident is raising questions about whether air traffic controllers lost track of the American jet after clearing it for takeoff. It is now 4:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Chinwe Maponya Cook.
And those perimeter crashes are building up, Bill. I-285 eastbound, your inner loop approaching Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. You got a crash there that's putting the pressure on your ride all the way out of Sandy Springs. Your delays are back towards Roswell Road. And on the other side of town, I-285 westbound, your inner loop at Riverdale Road. You also got a crash that's slowing you down by the airport back towards I-75. Speaking of I-75, how's the downtown connector, Sky Smith?
Oh, here comes that after work traffic. Our connector northbound ride, we're going to see some volume starting to build right before you get to University Avenue, but things begin to free up as you get past Georgia Tech. Now, if you're traveling southbound on the connector, you're going to start to see brake lights at the 485 merge, but everything clears up once you get past I-20. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy today with a high of 89. Heavy rain and thunderstorms arrive late this evening and continue through the overnight hours. A few of these storms may produce a damaging wind gust or two. The rain will be out of here by tomorrow morning. Then through the afternoon, sunshine with a high around 85.
Storm tracker radar showing some scattered rain showers around metro Atlanta at this hour. Some rain right now in Cherokee County between Canton and Woodstock. 91 in Conyers, 88 in Union City, 83 in Milton. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. All right, now I want to ask this question. This is gather around the radio box.
Okay.
Yeah? Sit crisscross applesauce because...
You mean Indian style?
No, we can't. We're doing this on sacred ground.
Martha, do you have my cane?
Crisscross applesauce.
Give me my Indian style sitting, man.
No, I can't say that.
Crisscross applesauce.
That's what it was when you were a kid, right?
Yes. We changed it from, actually, I remember it being called
started
Indian style.
And then somewhere
I think around second grade it changed.
Yes,
we're going to call it crisscross applesauce.
Because we're better people.
Yes.
And we want you to be better people.
I turned out all right.
Yeah. You're crisscross applesauce, dude.
You're allergic to apples.
You are.
I would say it didn't work out for you.
It's true. It turns out applesauce can kill you.
It can.
So I don't know how much crisscross you want to do around it. So this is an interesting question that I have in my mind. I'd like to bring people along because it's very difficult these days when everybody's polarized and one side thinks something and the other side absolutely thinks the other thing. And I'm not trying to get to that point. I want to ask a genuine question here. Now, we'll start out with, so Tulsi Gabbard is leaving as the director of national intelligence. And her time there she was not consulted much at all. Nobody really knows what she did for a living there. Trump didn't want to hear from her. She was not privy to a lot of meetings leading up to the Iran war or anything. It seems like he just kind of put her there and then hated her and didn't do anything.
He liked to look at her.
She's like hotter than everybody.
That was him talking about
Okay.
Tulsi.
All right, good.
I got votes.
Well, there's that too. He got a lot of that anti-war vote because by including people like that, and then nothing happened while she was there, except she showed up in Atlanta strangely while they were taking the ballots from the 2020 election. So she's leaving. Her husband has cancer, I believe.
Yes.
He needs her time and attention. She's leaving to do that. So on the way out the door, she says this.
Today I'm releasing new evidence of long-standing U.S. government funding of more than 120 biolabs in over 30 countries. Now, these biolabs include labs in places like Ukraine, which could be at risk of compromise due to the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war.
All right, now what I'm going to ask people who are listening to knock themselves a little bit out of their boxes, because the way that you're taught to think and respond these days is you either agree with that or Tulsi's a nut. And of course, I'm not talking about whether or not what she said turns out to be true. My guess is it is, but I don't know. My question is, the outgoing director of national intelligence dropped that. Was that yesterday she dropped that, or Saturday or Friday?
That was about a week or so
Okay,
ago.
so she dropped that. Why is there no coverage? What? None. I can't. I mean, when I do my prep, I had heard about this. My buddy Ephraim came over yesterday, and he just kind of told me about it, and I didn't go check it, and I thought, well, tomorrow when I do prep, it'll be in the stories, and I didn't see anything, and I thought, oh, did my buddy just hear a rumor or something? And I didn't see anything. There's no coverage. Now, if there was coverage that said she's a nut and she's wrong and blah, 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 that would be one thing. That would still be a story. If she had said something that was completely wrong, the fact that the director of national intelligence said that as she left, even if 100% wrong, that would still be a story. And yet it's being completely ignored by the media. And I can't prove anything. I can't prove a negative, but it's stuff like that that makes me think that the intelligence agencies have a rather large grip somehow on the national media. And I don't know if it's like an access thing, the way they do it in Hollywood. You know, if you give us a bad review, you're not going to get another interview with Tom Hanks ever again. That's why you see these wildly wonderful reviews for movies that nobody likes. It's because the writer and the paper or the magazine or the online publication, they don't want to destroy their relationship with the studio because, you know, they got a great hit when they had Tom Hanks the last time and maybe they can get Tom Hanks again. Now, I don't know if it's the same thing with reporters now where, well, if you keep on about that, then you're not going to get an interview with the secretary of such and so or whatever. Right. I don't know if it's that because there's no other reason for the media to play along. But people call them and go, you don't want to touch, and they don't. Again, if what she said was 100% a lie on the way out the door, that's still a news story. And may actually be actionable. As far as her obligations and her duties, it may be seen as something that they could possibly, I don't know, have some sort of legal action over. I don't know. What I do know is whether she's telling the truth, whether she's confused, or whether she's totally correct, it is a bona fide, legitimate news story that she did this on the way out. And my suspicions go higher and higher, not because people are saying it's not true, but that every media outlet is just ignoring it. Now, it's not everything that's being ignored. Interesting that you said it was like a week ago. Because the one story I was able to find today about Tulsi Gabbard was a smear story about how supposedly the leader of her church, some people say it's a cult, and now they have all of this information that she has been directed, her political career has been directed by this cult leader. Isn't that interesting? I don't know the truth about that or not, but isn't it interesting that she made that allegation on the way out? No news organization, I can't say none, but there's been no hubbub about it. It has not reached the level of A-list news stories.
Outside of Fox, it's being framed as allegations, and they're skeptical of it because it comes from this administration.
No, I get that, but you still have to dig to find it when it should be a story that you can't escape from. Every story is covered at some level. The question is, do you have to type into Google, what's going on with Tulsi Gabbard?
Yeah.
Or every time you look up at 24-hour news or in all of your news aggregators, there's stories about something. And that's what I'm wondering about. Nobody jumps on and turns this into an A-list story when, if it's true, there's a lot that is, the intelligence agencies don't like being challenged. If this is true, it would give you an awful lot to challenge them about.
And this is a resurface of the Hindu cult that she's supposedly a member of.
Yeah.
But it comes up whenever they want to trash her.
And this was one where all of a sudden, so the media doesn't put out or make a big deal out of her statement. And now all of a sudden, I see a lot of stories about, she was in some cult and the cult leader directed everything about her career. Look, I don't know what the truth of that story is either. What I do know is that story's got bigger legs than the allegations that she made. And that's just interesting to me. This is why people don't trust the media. If she's a quack, it's still an A-list story. This thing where the media just decides that's not a person worth reporting on, I don't even think it happens that way. The intelligence agencies have their hands all over national media. It's obvious. I'm not asking you to take a side. I'm not asking you to say you believe these are real or they're not real. I'm just simply asking the question, how is it that every media outlet decided this story has no legs. When there's a chance that what she's saying is correct, and even with that one chance, the ramifications of that would be wild. Although for someone like me, it would only validate what I already know. The intelligence agencies for 40, 50 years have been out of control in this country. And when the people, through their representatives, decide that certain things can't be done in this country, they just set up shop in other countries and take our money, our tax-paying money, and use it to do exactly the things that we, through our representatives, through laws, have told them they can't do. You know, remember rendition? What was it called? Was it called rendition? What was it called during the Gulf, the war on terror? We had laws against torturing, so the intelligence agencies just went to countries that were allies that didn't have laws, and they just, you know, said, okay, our people, elected representatives that told us we can't do it, well, we'll just go over to another country. We'll take our people's money, and we'll pay for it, and we'll do it in other countries. It wasn't called rendition or something like that.
What it was called.
Starts with an R. But that's just a little window into it.
Extraordinary rendition.
Is it rendition? Okay,
Yes.
that's the word I kept it. But so I know a host is supposed to declare things all the time. Well, this host sometimes just genuinely asks questions in a manner that I hope will get you to ask the question. You should be asking this question no matter who you voted for, what you believe, what your worldview is. Why does the national media every once in a while just decide to ignore a huge story? This is your tax money. You provide the money for these intelligence agencies. There are certain laws and regulations. And then she's saying they just took your money, took it out of this country. And part of all of this is that possibly this gain of function, which you're not allowed to do here, could have been going on in other places, including China.
China.
Yeah, it's another thing. If you notice this, again, no matter what you think about anything, no one in the media is the least bit curious in this year, 2026, about where COVID came from. No interest whatsoever. One day the World Health Organization will release something, we will rip it, we'll read it, and we'll move on. No curiosity. And a country should be interested in this. Again, no matter who you voted for, no matter what your worldview is, back in the normal old days, we'd be interested in finding it out, not so that we could say, I was right, you were wrong, which is what drives everything today. We'd be interested in finding out where COVID came from, because that kind of thing has happened before. It's likely to happen again, and maybe we can learn a lesson or two so that we don't repeat it.
You know what's crazy is here, just while you've been bringing this up, I've been typing this into different search engines, right? Just to see where stories come up. So on Google, little to nothing about the story at all. You type in Tulsi Gabbard biolabs, right? Then I put it into Bing. I got about like 9 or 10 different news stories that are all like in the top section here. And then you go to DuckDuckGo, and there's like 12 stories.
Right.
So Google, nothing.
What about Jeeves?
Yeah, right.
Jeeves, no more.
He's
in a bar.
Hold on. But, so that's interesting, because hardly anyone uses
the other two.
Bing.
Yeah.
Wild.
Maybe that means that we should all start going to the other ones.
Right.
Because Google has way too much. But I mean, Bing is Microsoft, right? They're just as corporate and wound up in administrative politics. Maybe it's just the idea, don't worry about Bing, and nobody's going to check.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's say good afternoon to Chinwe Maponya Cook. Chinwe is starting with problems on the perimeter.
Absolutely, and that's something that we are going to check. We got a travel advisory knocking out a couple of right lanes, I-285 eastbound. That's your inner loop at Buford Highway, exit 33. And then in the backups, before you even get there, you also have another crash, I-285 eastbound, approaching Peace Street Industrial Boulevard. But better news by the airport, that crash, I-285 westbound near Riverdale Road, seems to have dissipated, even though the delays are pretty consistent. Well, what else are we seeing on the road, Sky Smith?
Well, out I-75 northbound, we've got a crash in the far right lane at exit 263, which which is South Marietta Loop. Now, that crash is going to have you backed up to Windy Hill Road. Now, for the rest of your ride up to Kennesaw, it's going to be stop and go between Canton Road and Chastain Road. This report is sponsored by SC250, Revolutionary, South Carolina. The American Revolution was decided in South Carolina. SC250.com, Revolutionary, South Carolina. Be a part of it. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know.
This story is developing in Atlanta.
When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications
from your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
In Georgia, roaches are everywhere. Your home needs protection inside and out, so let Breda Pest Management in and keep those rancid roaches out.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
No one in Georgia treats more kids with cancer and blood disorders, and no one in the Southeast is doing more to advance pediatric cancer research. The Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta cares for thousands of patients each year and offers access to hundreds of clinical trials to kids whose survival depends on new treatment. Listen July 23rd and 24th to the 26th annual 95.5 WSB Carathon and support research to find cures. Visit choa.org/carathon to make a donation today.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. George Stein has been a personal and professional friend for decades. He literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. I trust him, and you can too. GeorgeStein.com.
This weather won't last forever. Soon summer will be here and you'll go from always shivering to always sweating. And if your AC barely made it through last summer, Castile Cooling's here to fix any HVAC issue now. And for a limited time, get a precision tune-up for just $79. But if you're in need of a new system, save big with up to $2,000 in free comfort upgrades plus 0% interest financing. So start now and avoid getting stuck with season passes to Sweatland. Book CastileAir.com today.
What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Now through June 22nd, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with the same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes, fees extra after 12 months. Regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity Internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
That's Rufus from Finley Roofing. He's fetched you a huge discount. Now through July 21st, save $1,600 off a new roof, starting at $139 a month. Sale info at finleyroofing.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. Call A1 Garage Door Service today.
A1 from day one.
All right, I didn't discipline myself and shut up when I was supposed to the earlier segment here.
That's Monday. You had a lot on your chest.
We don't have a whole lot. Oh, I took a shower. Don't have a lot of time in this segment. I do want to. So yesterday, obviously, it's Father's Day. We had our friends over. We were having fun. We weren't really paying much attention to what was going on. And at the end, it's like, then I'm saying, and my son tells me, Iran just walked out of the negotiations. And I look at it like, so Trump threatened them during the negotiations. While the negotiations are going on, he threatened to kill them
on Truth Social. Yes,
I will kill the hell out of you.
Is that a smart idea? Because it's actually a real threat. Because I think 2 different times the people who have been negotiating for Iran have been killed after the negotiations.
He gave an interview to a journalist where he was saying all these things.
Yeah, that Trey Yingst or whatever his name is.
J.D. Vance went out and defended him for going on Truth Social and making this claims.
Hold on a second. Let's not take J.D. Vance too seriously. J.D. Vance is a climber. He wants to be the nominee, and he knows that if he can pull off this magic trick, if he can convince Americans that we won this war, he's going to be in Trump's good graces, and Rubio falls away. So he's going to be out there trying to sell the hell out of it. I don't know that I want to hear it.
He has some millennial isms in there. If you want to hear it.
What we told the Iranians yesterday is when you guys engage in what us millennials might call trash talk, you can't expect the President of the United States not to respond and not to correct the record. So when they say things that aren't true, the President is going to respond to it.
Fine. The idea that the President is always responding and never starting anything is absurd. I'm going to say something that's going to upset people. We lost this war, and we are going into these negotiations trying to act like we have a leverage that we don't have. Now, the reason we lost the war is because it was folly. We never should have started the war. And now we have to go through this cartoon land stuff where, we got them to agree to have nuclear inspections. Yeah, Obama already got that out of them in the deal that we had before. And what I just said is true, whether you like the deal or you don't like the deal. Folks, we lost the war. I'm sorry. I love this country. I am a patriot. But being a patriot doesn't mean that you live your life in delusion. We lost the war. And when you lose a war, you end up kind of paying the other side. Look at history. All right, now let's give some stuff away. 2 tickets to see Harry Connick Jr. on Saturday, July 11th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there are delays in Doraville.
That's right, Eric. Due to a crash knocking out a couple of right lanes, I-285 eastbound, that's going to be your inner loop right at Buford Highway exit 33. It's causing some minor delays, but a little bit of better news near Chamblee-Dunwoody Road. We were watching some strong tension there, but it looks like that tension has eased. And so if you're leaving Sandy Springs, you got a much smoother ride into Doraville. How's I-75 looking, Sky Smith?
Well, thank you so much to our traffic trooper, Andrew. He just told us about this accident that's happening on the connector northbound just past 17th Street. We've got 2 center lanes that are knocked out due to this crash. Traffic is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million, and sweetjames.com.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. Do you have a plumbing issue but have a busy weekday schedule? Superior Plumbing can schedule an appointment that fits your schedule. They show up on time and get the job done right the first time. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, Vice President J.D. Vance now heading back to Washington, D.C. following initial peace talks with Iran in Switzerland. Vance says the talks set a good foundation for future discussions about a number of issues, including Iran's nuclear ambitions.
We have the Iranians allowing weapons inspectors, nuclear inspectors into their country for the first time in a long time.
Vance also says teams from Iran and the U.S. will remain in Switzerland to continue the negotiations. Correspondent Olivia Rubin reports there's a 60-day window to work on a permanent peace deal.
The waiver's only for 60 days, which is essentially the length of the deal. It didn't start when the deal was signed, but it starts today. So essentially now the clock ticking.
91 degrees in Atlanta. We are seeing some scattered rain showers around metro Atlanta this afternoon. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. New this half hour, a Norcross man is arrested after police say he traveled to Illinois to meet a girl under the age of 14. The girl was reported missing, but detectives learned she had been communicating with a 24-year-old man.
They backtracked a cell phone that this teen did have at one time, and they were able to find that she was communicating with a telephone number that originated in Georgia.
Chief Chris Cavalli with the Lake County, Illinois Police Department says they believe Jordy Alexis Fuerte Perez drove to the Chicago area suburb to have a romantic relationship with the girl. Police found the two of them about 15 miles from the girl's home. The girl was not physically injured. There are many unanswered questions as investigators in Newton County look into the circumstances of a car accident.
Deputies responded to a single vehicle crash on Newton Factory Bridge Road. Upon arrival, deputies located two injured individuals.
Caitlin Jett with the Newton County Sheriff's Office says one was suffering from a gunshot wound and the other had injuries from the crash. Both are now in the hospital. Residents in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood hold a rally this evening to speak out against plans to move Atlanta's iconic Olympic cauldron to Centennial Olympic Park.
For generations, it has been a community defined by resilience, sacrifice, and pride.
State Representative Phil Olaye rejects the idea moving the cauldron is about preserving history. The rally begins at 6 o'clock. A local leader in education is named to the National PTA.
She has received statewide recognition as one of Georgia's most effective grassroots education advocates. Now Heather Scalzetti will be lending her expertise to the national board.
I'm super excited about the opportunity just to be able to better service our educators and our parents and students across the country.
She says collaboration among teachers and parents works to better serve students, that sharing stories together gives valuable insight into the way to best help school students. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
New charges are filed in a Hall County drug investigation. Investigators seized cocaine, marijuana, THC products, and cash at a residence on Ivy Hall Circle near Oakwood last week, leading to the arrest of 3 suspects. They were initially charged with possession of the THC oil with intent to distribute. They now face felony charges of possession of cocaine and marijuana with the intent to distribute. The drugs had a street value of about $37,000. News about your health. Brain blood tests will soon be coming to help diagnose Alzheimer's disease. New York neurologist Dr. Richard Isaacson says there's no one perfect test for it, but this can give those at risk the impetus to stop it from progressing.
Blood tests are going to revolutionize, totally change. Just like we get a cholesterol test every year in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, we're going to be doing that with brain biomarkers, brain blood tests very soon. Our lab, we created a full panel for people. You can get access to that soon.
Experts estimate 47 million Americans have preclinical Alzheimer's disease and are not yet showing symptoms. It is 4:34 and time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins now from the 24-hour traffic center with Chinwe Maponia-Cook.
Hey, Bill, we got a couple of travel advisories to tell you about. I-285 eastbound at Buford Highway, 2 right lanes knocked out due to a crash there. At first, the delays weren't really doing anything, but now you're going to feel that pressure back before Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. Also in Marietta, I-75 northbound at that South Marietta loop, got a couple of right lanes knocked out due to a crash there. Go ahead and take Cobb Parkway, Highway 41 around those delays. What's going on downtown? Scott Smith?
Well, if you're traveling on the connector northbound, as I mentioned earlier, that crash that was over at 17th Street, great news because that is now off to the side, so things are going to start to open up. But you will see traffic building as you do get past 166. Now, if you're traveling southbound on the connector, you're going to start to see those brake lights around Northside Drive if you're traveling on I-75 South and at the 485 merge. But everything does open up as you get past I-20. The next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy skies for this evening, monitoring for heavy rain and thunderstorms to roll through closer to midnight. Some of these storms may be capable of producing a damaging wind gust or two, then drying out for tomorrow morning. Drier air moving in for tomorrow afternoon with lower humidity, high around 85. Wednesday morning lows in the mid-60s. Sunshine for Wednesday afternoon, high around 82.
Storm Tracker radar shows scattered rain showers around the metro area at this hour. We have some heavy rain now in northeast Paulding County, about to move into Cobb County. Also some heavy rain in the Cumming area at this hour. It's 90 in Vinings, 86 in Sewanee, and 92 in Stockbridge. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Belinda Skelton here, and I'm with Troy Pensa. Took me up on my free offer of a heart scan from Virtual Imaging and has an incredible story to tell.
I had actually signed up for an Ironman triathlon. As a proactive measure, I went to Virtual Imaging to get my heart scan done. Turns out that my score was a little higher than anticipated. Luckily, my primary care physician took serious notice of it, referred me to a cardiologist. I had my stress test and found out I had 3 blockages.
You weren't having any symptoms.
As an athlete and somebody who's been active my entire life, I never thought that I would even have a remote blockage, but turns out that it's hereditary.
You didn't even experience any chest pains?
None whatsoever.
Wow, that's the scary part. What are you waiting for? Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. If not for yourself, then do it for a loved one. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com. 770-678-SCAN.
Steel Horse Law has mastered the complex laws of bike wrecks. They win big for bikers.
How many times has saving a few bucks actually cost you a fortune? Your garage door starts squeaking and you think, maybe I'll just lube that up myself. I'm pretty handy. You get out your trusty spray can and you give it a good squirt. Next time you open a door, your little puddle of chemical goodness goes up over the car and drips onto your paint. That eats through the clear coat, and now you're spending $1,000 to get the whole top of the car repainted. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians service your door with dedicated garage door track and wheel lubricant. Greases the wheels, doesn't drip on your paint job. Don't underestimate having your garage door looked at by a professional. Service a couple of thousand garage doors and you'll learn a thing or two about doing it right. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage. We'll tell the missus you helped out, so you still get credit for being handy.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Congratulations to Philip Meehan of Cumming. Won 2 tickets to see Harry Connick Jr. on Saturday, July 11th at Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. You know, we all know about the... here in Atlanta and everywhere with the World Cup, you can't have title sponsors on stadiums, so we can't call it Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We have to call it Atlanta Stadium, and that's true for all the stadiums that are being used for the World Cup. A story out there. So where the Patriots play, Gillette Stadium, and it's not actually Boston. Where is this? That suburb? Boxborough. So apparently in that stadium, people have noticed on every seat in that stadium, there's a teeny little plate that says Gillette Stadium. They went through, there's got to be 60,000 seats at least, maybe more. They went through and put like blue tape over
Wow.
every single little thing that says Gillette Stadium on every single seat in the entire stadium. Which I don't know if it's blue tape or whatever. See, if I was in there, I'd take it off, but I don't know. Maybe it's more than blue. I think it's just blue tape, and they, what are you going to do? I mean, they can't put a plastic covering over every single one, so it probably is just tape.
It gets silly after a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that story about Gillette Stadium, and then when Team USA was playing against Australia on Friday, obviously that's in Seattle, and one of the big sponsors of that Seattle stadium is Ford. It's not Ford Stadium, but it's one of the big sponsors. And all they did was, you could tell there was a pickup truck that's like in one of the end zones, right?
Right.
And they just put a cover over it.
There you go.
And you see the car under the cover
Well, you
clearly.
think you just drive it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Put
Right.
it in the parking lot for a few weeks and bring it back
Just
in.
put a cover over it. I'm like, come on. FIFA's very uptight about this.
Well, it is an agreement, right? Every NFL owner, decided, yeah, it's worth it. We'll do that. We'll take the naming rights off it. But I guess that one in particular, the name of the stadium is on every single seat. Kind of it might have been one of those things. Just let it go and then wait for FIFA to find out. All right, we'll put tape on it. Maybe they tried. It just didn't work out. I don't know. Apparently in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a place I'm familiar with. I know Jared Yamamoto, so I know the ATL's #1 cheerleader. So I'm always up to date on stuff. And it turns out, finally, after all these years later, apparently, in the next couple of years or something, they're going to actually put peach trees on Peachtree.
In downtown? I don't understand why we haven't done this before.
Well,
It
I'll
makes
tell
no
you
sense.
why.
Because they're fruit bearing.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you why. Because, good, does it feed the homeless?
Yeah, but it gets all over the place.
Yeah, birds. Crows.
I don't believe the whole Georgia peach thing. It should have been pecans or something
Or
like that. Or
peanuts.
peanuts,
Actually, blueberries. We're the biggest producer of blueberries, I think, in the country.
If you listen, I guess I'm just end up upsetting people today, with my declaration that we lost the war, and now what I'm going to say, South Carolina peaches are better, and they're not called the peach state.
They're good, but they're different.
Also, they don't have, like oranges. Florida is all about oranges, right? You can't shake a stick in the state of Florida without hitting an orange tree. Like, they're everywhere. They're in people's front yards, their backyards, they're down the road. Somebody, you look around and go, oh, yeah, this state is about oranges. I have not noticed, I've been here since 1998. I have not noticed any more peaches around me living here than living in California or living in New York State or anywhere else I've lived. It's just like I'm just told, yeah, Georgia peaches. Yeah. But it's not really a thing. When Florida says oranges, you drive into Florida and go, oh, yeah, I get it. Oranges. They're everywhere. So the reason that we're now finally putting them in is because it's an unnatural thing to begin with. It's not like they tore them all down to build the street.
It's more common in central and south Georgia than it is up here in North Georgia.
All right, maybe that's my bias.
But you know what? Even these had to be donated by the Pearson Farm in Fort Valley. So they're going to start on Monday planting them today.
Where? Like in parks and stuff?
Woodruff Park and Underground Atlanta.
Everybody goes there.
Underground got a good glow up. I brought that up last week.
Got a good glow up.
It looks a lot better.
You got to say glow up.
Can you quit saying that? You're not 15.
You can't just say that they got a good.
What was that dumb one you were saying when Eric was out that I had to ask you about?
Oh, we Gucci.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's old though.
We Gucci. That just means we're
good.
Yeah, okay.
Like we're all set.
We're all set. We Gucci.
Just say
because
that.
Gucci
Tim didn't like that.
Gucci is the perfection of what poor people think being rich is.
I didn't like it because I didn't know what it meant.
Tim doesn't like change.
That's true.
Oh, I also don't like stupid language.
Oh my!
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little too.
Tim is not Gucci.
No cap, Eric.
The smartphone has put an end to that. People don't even have time. I feel like a fool, but I will not stop doing it. I text in full sentences. If I know that my grammar is wrong, which, by the way, I'm not Mr. I can get it wrong even not knowing, but if I know my grammar is wrong in a text, I go back. But I know it's silly because people don't even. You couldn't even really call text speak English. It's text. It's textish. It's texty. I call it the language of text.
I like that.
Yeah, it's texty. But it's not really the English language. But here I am, this old fool. Oh, I think I should have put a comma there. I better go back and.
I fix it. I fix text if I know that I made a mistake. I
Yeah.
go back and edit it.
It's a
Unless somebody has
generational kind of
stupid
thing.
green text.
Now, the other side of it is that when my wife first started texting, she caught on to the abbreviations, but she thought you could just make up any abbreviations that you wanted to on the fly. And so she's like taking 7-letter words and putting them into 2 or 3 letters, and no one's understanding anything. I said, there still has to be some understanding of what the abbreviations are. She just thought you could just make it.
People figure it out.
Yeah, she's just sending things. MDV. What? Huh? I don't know what that is.
Casseroles ITO in the oven.
I like that. She was ahead of her time, Eric. She was ahead of her time. She was
certainly
trying to
was.
be the OG texting influencer.
Yeah, well.
OG, that's another one.
Yep.
Yeah, she doesn't know what OG means.
Oh man, that's an old one. Seriously.
I don't know.
OG
Maybe
was one of the first ones.
Maybe when you are it, you don't know that what you are. She's the original gangsta, and she doesn't even know what the OG means. Chinwe Mapodia Cook says there is a mess in Marietta. I'm assuming you mean on the roads.
Yes, absolutely. I-75 northbound at the South Marietta Loop got us a travel advisory knocking out a couple of right lanes near exit 263. That's causing pressure all the way back towards that I-285, I-75 merge. Please take Highway 41 Cobb Parkway around that. And inside the perimeter, I-75 southbound, you're sluggish before Howell Mill Road due to an incident there. What else are we seeing on 285, Sky Smith?
Out in DeKalb County, I-285 eastbound, we've got a crash at Buford Highway, that exit right there. We've got 2 right lanes that are going to be blocked, but it's got you backed up to Georgia 400. And as you continue on your ride on down to Clarkston on I-285 southbound, it's going to be stop and go between I-85 and the Stone Mountain Freeway. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Topical. And then it hits me, and I'm like, this is a freaking AI lady.
Local.
Green's resignation is going to shrink the Republican majority in the House.
Getting you through your morning.
How does that work?
Mark Arrow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mark Arrow. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. 95.5 WSB. Atlanta's News and Talk.
If you're thinking about moving, here's a question. Why are you waiting? Are you waiting for your home to sell? Waiting for the right offer? Waiting for 2 closings to magically line up on the same day? Well, with Orchard, you don't have to. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next home now, before your old one sells. That means you can move in when the right house comes along instead of hoping it's still available months later. And while you're getting settled into your new place, Orchard gets to work on your old one. They handle repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing to help your home sell for top dollar. No double moves, no scrambling, no settling for less because you're running out of time. So if a move is in your future, don't put it off. Find out what your home is worth today with a free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
At Ameris Bank, we know it's never just business when it's your business. So we're here to be your partner. Whether you're launching a startup, expanding locations, or managing daily finances at your company, you can do it all with a committed financial partner on your side. Our expert business bankers are ready to empower you on your financial journey. We're Ameris Bank, and we're fiercely yours. Visit your local branch or learn more at amerisbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buying your next car is easy with the Jim Ellis Expressway.
Express yourself.
Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. These days, we're all short on time, so convenience really matters. And when it comes to buying a vehicle, you should be able to shop for a car the way that works best for you and your schedule. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we've made it easier than ever for you to shop, buy, and trade your way. We call it the Jim Ellis Expressway at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Buy the car you want, the way you want, with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Browse thousands of vehicles from our entire 22 dealership network, calculate your payment, get a value for your trade-in, and secure financing, all from the comfort of your home. You can even schedule an at-home test drive or home delivery. We believe the way you buy your vehicle should be just as personal as the vehicle itself. Start shopping now at JimEllis.com.
Express yourself.
Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
All right. I don't know if we're going to do this every week, and it's a little early in the week to make this declaration, but I think I can. So if we were to have a D-bag of the week, usually you do that on Friday because the weekend, but I think that this one is so powerful that it's going to...
We'll carry all week.
I think it's got legs.
No one will top it.
It's got D-bag legs.
Could it be the D-bag of the weekend because we're coming back?
No.
Well, I guess.
Come on, new week. You got to...
I would imagine this probably happened on Friday. If it's a big deal this guy left, he wasn't doing the weekend show.
I think it was the Friday show.
All right, so this is a news anchor announces on air he's stepping away from the news industry because, quote unquote, the facts matter.
His name is Dustin Nolan, and he's with KWQC 6.
And then what you need to know once he starts crying is apparently he anchors this show, which I think is a morning show, local morning, with his wife. Okay, so this is D-bag. The reason I'm saying this guy is D-bag of the week is because he's the guy who's decided to take himself just way too seriously. Go ahead.
I'll try to get through this. Well, before we go this morning, when it comes to this job, all I've ever wanted to do is report on the issues that really matter.
All right, stop.
I've always believed.
Is that really? I mean, wow, what are you, a saint? Are you just the greatest? All I ever wanted to do was just...
Yeah, it was that, or when he was like in kindergarten, it was like trash man.
Yeah.
I want to be a trash man.
I've always wanted to
pick
pick up
report on things that matter.
garbage and recyclables on your corner.
All right, go ahead.
He looks like he's 30.
Because this guy is going to, just really take himself too seriously here.
I've always believed that we, as a local news station, owe you, the viewers, the best that we can do. Because without you, none of us would be able to do this job.
All right, stop.
Chew.
Okay, all right.
You.
And I really, we're doing it for you. I do it for you.
No, you're doing us a favor by quitting.
All right, go ahead.
I also believe that we, as a local news station, have to be more than trends or sanitized news because it makes people feel uncomfortable. That's why the facts matter, and that's why we do what we do here. We have to take people out of their bubbles and comfort zones and make them think about the world we all live in.
Stop. That is not your job.
Nope.
No, it is not.
That is not. That's the job of an activist. That is the job of advocates. That is the job. Your job as a newsman, especially an anchor type, is to in a neutral way, but with some style. You don't want to be the most boring thing in the world, but just present to people the news of the day, give them some information, and then let them work out. What he's advocating for is we should be gatekeepers, and we should decide that you need what you should be caring about. And it shouldn't be about making you feel... Well, he's right that it's not about making you feel good, but it's also this idea the media's job is to make the comfortable uncomfortable. That is not true. It's your job to be a guide as to what's going on in the world and things that we should maybe, out of those things, I'm really interested in that. I'll look up more about that, or I'll know more about that. It sounds to me like this guy just wants to, let you know that the world isn't, what you think it is. It's like, okay, well, that's true. But it's not your job to make everyone care about the issues that you care about. That's exactly the problem. All right, now he starts weeping.
And this is a bittersweet goodbye. Yes, I'm looking forward to my next chapter.
OnlyFans.
In life, but it's not easy to say goodbye. The hardest part of this job for me is the realization that I won't be working with Jenna anymore, because she isn't just the greatest co-anchor on the news desk, but she is the greatest co-anchor in life as well. And if you don't have a Jenna in your life, I suggest you find one, because she makes dreams come true in every way another human can.
Oh, what a sweet way to end there.
That's sweet. I didn't need the blubbering.
News. When I see the
Yeah.
blubbering, when I see all that, I swear I'm too cynical. It's like, okay, how many mistresses does this guy have? It's like when I see the person on their Facebook that it's the couple, and it's always like, my wonderful wife. And when I see that,
try hard.
Yeah, to me, it's like, okay, how many a port in every storm? Are you a traveling salesman? Do you have mistresses all over the country? It's like when people are like, just wear their patriotism, on their sleeve. It's like, I just think, I'm a patriot. I don't have to go around telling everyone. So
Yeah, that makes me feel like that's all there is to them.
Or they don't really know what it means, and it's just an identity, kind of thing. Because if you're really a patriot, you don't have to go impressing people about it. You just know how you feel, and you know what you're willing to do for your country and all of these sort of things. But the people who go around, I'm a patriot, I'm a super. I was like, I think you're the first one in the room who's going to sell secrets to China if you get enough money. And with this guy, she's the greatest, most wonderful thing. Okay.
In life, but it's not easy to say goodbye. The hardest part of this job for me is because she isn't just the greatest co-anchor.
I'll have dinner ready for you.
Also, where's the milk? I didn't see it in the fridge.
And also, to all my mistresses, I'm not retiring, everything. I'll see you soon as well. Married, not buried. Chinway Maposia Cook says, there's problems in Powers Park.
Yeah, we're dealing with this crash in Marietta, I-75 northbound, right at the South Marietta Loop. Now, as I speak, I am seeing the Hero units rolling backwards, picking up those cones. So pretty soon you should be regaining a couple of right lanes, which is good because those slowdowns were back inside the perimeter. And if you were heading southbound on I-75, you're running into a stall, knocking out a left lane just before Howell Mill Road, exit 252. That's what's causing you your delays from West Paces Ferry Road all the way down towards I-20. And speaking of I-20, how's that ride looking, Sky Smith?
I-20 westbound, you're going to be bunched up at the I-285 merge. Now, for the rest of your ride out to Douglasville, it's going to be nice and clear as you get past Thornton Road. Now, heading into the city on I-20 eastbound, we are investigating some heavy delays that's happening at Fulton Industrial Boulevard. So just go ahead, pack your patience. Everything is going to open up once you get past I-285. This traffic report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Spring is in the air and you are making summer plans. You may also be doing some work on your house or cleaning. Now, it's Shelley Winter, and you have heard me talk about virtual imaging and how it is so important to prioritize your health. Face it, we're getting older and your body may have some issues. Most heart attacks, the very first symptom is sudden death. Yes, only about 25% of heart attacks present symptoms. I have some terrific news for you from Virtual Imaging. For this month only, they are offering you and your spouse a free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. They will present you with their other non-free options like a full body scan for cancers and brain scans for things like dementia or Alzheimer's. But the heart scan is free. What are you waiting for? Most people walk out clean and have peace of mind. Others have some issues, but just enough for you to take better care of yourself like I did when I took advantage of my free scan. Call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or visit virtualimagingatl.com. Let them know Shelley Winter sent you.
Who doesn't want more? When it comes to your front door, more is a double door. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. We'll transform your outdated single front door, side lights, and transom into a gorgeous new double door. No matter the size of your entryway, even if others said it can't be done, All Four Seasons can customize the double doors of your dreams. When trust matters, trust us. All, the number 4, seasonsgarages.com.
At Coosa Valley Credit Union, we believe in the power of human connection. When you call us or stop in a location, you're always greeted by a real person who's friendly and ready to make your banking experience stress-free. This is Andy Harris. If you're tired of automated tellers, come see us at Coosa Valley Credit Union.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Our website has always been ngwindows.com, and now our company name is the same. It's Ted and Jonathan, and North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows.
Shorter name, same great stress-free experience. Our Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows are not big and bulky, and now neither is our name.
We love it so much we upgraded our jingle.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, DeKalb County may owe millions to Atlanta and Decatur City schools because of a mix-up in how sales tax money is distributed. WSB's Veronica Waters reports live with new information this hour.
Yeah, Bill, this education splosh is a penny sales tax for capital improvements in DeKalb, Atlanta, and Decatur City schools. It's been renewed every 5 years since 1997, but this time the money split was wrong.
They used the E-SPLOST 5, not 6 percentages. So what that meant is that DeKalb County School System got more money and the other two school systems got less. So now we're working with the state to figure that out.
So that's DeKalb County school spokeswoman Jennifer Caracciolo, who tells me estimates are the district got $10 to $13 million too much since the 2022 renewal. She says the good news is that 14 months remain on this SPLOST. So the idea is that the money will be redirected for the next year and 2 months to make it up to the other two school districts. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
89 degrees in Atlanta. Scattered showers moving through metro Atlanta right now when we could see strong storms heading into the area. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. An effort to give property tax relief to Georgians fails in a special session under the Gold Dome. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
The measure required a 2/3 vote to allow local communities to hold referendums to raise sales taxes by a penny in order to slash homestead taxes. House Minority Leader Carolyn Hughley believes while it would have helped homeowners, it would have hurt everyone else.
We have a responsibility to all of our citizens.
House Republicans are blasting Democrats for blocking the effort. Representative Scott Hilton.
This would overwhelmingly pass if put on the ballot, but voters are being denied that chance.
Local governments could still move to provide some property tax relief on their own. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Happening now, Xfinity customers across the U.S. are having issues with TV service. Down Detector reports more than 24,000 people reported having issues with the service by 4/15. Of those reports, 77% were TV-based, 13% internet, and 8% TV streaming. Some are seeing frozen TVs, problems loading screens, or error messages. Mysterious circumstances surrounding a crash in Newton County.
Deputies responded to a call of a car crash on Newton Factory Bridge Road and arrived to discover 2 victims.
One individual sustained a gunshot wound while the other suffered a leg injury as a result of the crash.
Caitlin Jett says both were airlifted to an area hospital for treatment. Deputies piecing together a timeline as they seek to determine when the gunshot occurred and how it may relate to the crash. Anyone with information is urged to contact Newton County investigators. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Newton County deputies are trying to locate a pair of suspects wanted in connection to a shooting at the Shell station at the intersection of Salem and Kirkland Roads. Investigators say a 16-year-old and 21-year-old are facing charges of aggravated assault for allegedly firing off shots a week ago at the gas station. Authorities are also looking for a couple who were inside the store when the shots rang out. Both suspects are considered dangerous. No one was hurt in the shooting. We have posted the suspects' photos on our website and the WSB Radio app. Vice President J.D. Vance calls the initial peace talks between the U.S. and Iran productive.
We set up the mechanism to ensure not only the Straits of Hormuz are open, but will stay open. We think about 15 million barrels of oil come out.
Vance is now on his way back to Washington. He says the talks set a good foundation for discussions on a number of issues, including Iran's nuclear ambitions. Residents in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood hold a rally this evening to speak out against plans to move Atlanta's Olympic Cauldron to Centennial Olympic Park. State Representative Phil Olaye says this is an important community.
It has raised some of Atlanta and Georgia's best and brightest. Evander Holyfield, Gladys Knight, Herman Russell, and former Atlanta Mayor Sam Massell.
The rally begins an hour from now. It is 5:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Chinwe Maponyako.
And I'm happy to report, if you're in Marietta, better news for you. Travel advisory that was out there for quite some time, I-75 northbound at that South Marietta loop, has officially cleared. So you're going to feel those delays easing as you're making your way off of 285. Also, that stall has cleared inside the perimeter, I-75 southbound near Howell Mill Road, making your commute towards the connector a little bit better. And how's that connector looking, Scott Smith?
Your connector southbound ride is going to be stacked and packed before you get to the 17th Street Bridge. And as you make your way on down to I-20, that's where everything opens back up again. Connector northbound is going to be stop and go action between University Avenue and Georgia Tech. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy skies this evening with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may be capable of producing damaging wind gusts closer to the midnight hour, and the rain will taper off early tomorrow morning. Then drying out nicely with lower humidity levels for tomorrow afternoon. Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s, dropping down to the low to mid-60s on Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon's high around 82. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy, heating up through the afternoons, climbing to the upper 80s to low 90s.
And right now, Storm Tracker radar showing scattered rain showers around metro Atlanta. Some heavy rain moving into Douglas County right now. Also some rain between Beaufort and Gainesville at this hour. 87 in Sandy Springs, 88 in Douglasville, and it's 90 in Locust Grove. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Autumn is on. Oh no, Autumn's got a storm up in Baltimore.
Storms are brewing.
Knocked out her power. Right when I was going to ask her a question.
She named the storm who?
Yeah, I think that was a typo.
You know what? You talked about proper grammar in texting. I
was confused. And then she hits us with that.
Yeah, what the heck?
Who the storm is? I don't know what that text.
I didn't know it was tropical storm who or something.
No,
like
she
that.
was replying to my stupid comment I made after she posted hers.
Oh,
who the storm is blowing? Oh, I get it.
Who is through?
Oh, I see. Hey guys, my power just went out. We have a. Oh, I got you. Sorry, FCC. I didn't know.
Well, they don't get it either.
So they don't get it.
But I missed.
I hate missing. I hate missing.
You know, to be fair, my joke landed better than his war.
I was going to bring up because Autumn is pretty adamant on these old timers that keep releasing records and doing tours, and thankfully Rod Stewart is okay, but I guess he was in Utah, which is very high elevation, so I guess you could lose your breath kind of thing, but. He's played Utah plenty of times in his career.
Do you have to have his stomach pumped again?
It was. Yes, okay. Richard Gere showed up with a gerbil.
Okay.
Every urban myth about celebrities all happened.
All right.
To Rod Stewart So Rod Stewart's on stage, and at one point he's a little wobbly during a song, and after that was over, he lets the audience know that he almost passed out. And then he takes some oxygen. They run out with some oxygen for him. And like a trooper, he continues the show.
The show must go on. But I really Nearly fainted up there, I tell you. Tried to do a little, give me a little step and a dance and everything. I nearly fainted. Would you mind if I sat down for this one?
And then he sat down for the entire rest of the show.
Good for him.
I like.
I don't know if it was the third song. I don't know if he was nearly done with the set to begin with. I'm going to assume. So there's the age plus the altitude, right? And who knows what.
He had to go
if
over.
He got
and
drunk the night before. Who knows?
It had an oxygen mask they had to give him while they were up there.
That's when. I think when you're having to take oxygen to continue a rock show.
Don't say a word, my virgin child.
I think that is when
Just let your inhibitions run wild.
When he was sitting down, one of the songs he did was "Do You Think I'm Sexy?" That's kind of.
If you want.
That wasn't a joke. That's true. That is true.
Does he do Tonight's Tonight? The lyrics to that kind of skeeve me out a little bit.
I can't remember the lyrics.
I just sang them. Don't say a word, my virgin
Oh
child.
yeah, don't say a word. No, we're assuming.
My virgin child.
We're assuming she's of age.
Sure. Those two words.
Yeah, there's a.
You're onto something there, though, Eric.
It's a great song, though.
It is. Tonight's Tonight.
I don't think you can classify that as rock, though. The second you have to bring in oxygen.
No, I agree.
Yeah, it's not rock and roll anymore.
Well, I mean, apply it to any other job. Let's say you're a bricklayer. You're a great bricklayer. You've laid bricks on some of the most impressive buildings. Everyone knows in whatever city you're at, you need bricks laid. You call Dan, the bricklayer. Whatever. Dan's been doing it forever. At the point that Dan has to take oxygen on the job in order to continue laying bricks, most people would say, Dan, it's time to retire.
Yeah.
And he'd say, well, I'm Dan the brick man. So, okay, we appreciate all that you've done, but you can't lay bricks anymore without taking oxygen. So maybe you ought to stop being a bricklayer.
Wake up, Maggie. I think I need some oxygen in my lungs.
I'm glad he's all right. We all love Rod Stewart. You wear it well, my personal favorite.
The Killing of Georgie.
Killing of Georgie.
That's a great song.
Great song.
I've seen more headlines about
And hey, listen, we may be tired of it, but not for nothing. Maggie May, pretty good song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we've seen more headlines about Rod Stewart in the last 2 weeks than I feel like I've seen in the last 3 years because he also skipped out on a show because of Scotland playing, right? That was him.
Yeah, right. Well, he's a big soccer guy.
Yeah.
So it might be the whole World Cup thing is overtaking him. World Cup fever. You know, if you're in your 80s, any kind of fever can bring you down. I don't know if you realize that. Even World Cup fever.
Yes.
So
he has it on a big screen in the
it's
back
okay.
and loses his place in the song.
Oh, hang on a minute.
It's okay. I can make ageist jokes because I am now 62 years of age. So
Is there? I have to wait.
You have to wait a little while. You're still in your 50s.
5 more years.
What are you, 55?
55, yeah.
The old double nickel?
Double nickel, yeah.
Okay.
I think Tim might need the oxygen more, though.
Oh, you think so?
Out of the two of us?
Just giving him a hard time.
You know, one time I think Tim's in better shape than I am. Tim has a weird kind of like
resilient.
I don't know how to put it. Like just some kind of like extra, whether it's anger or something. I feel like Tim could beat me up, even though I should be in better shape than him.
You can't say what they used to call that.
Well, he's got it.
What do they used to call it?
I'll tell you during the break.
Yeah. He's just got something. There's some kind of like white trash energy that you cannot put out inside of Tim Andrews. And I feel like I've gotten soft over the years. So in a street fight, it would probably be close. But I think ultimately Tim Andrews' rage would be the like Popeye has spinach.
Yeah.
Tim Andrews has rage.
I'd have a cigarette. I need a tobacco leaf.
Yeah, like I'm winning, and then suddenly you step back and you pull out a cigarette. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I eat my tobacco.
Well, I like it. The show must go on. Maybe not so much, Rod. Maybe not so much.
Yeah, I just at this point, I mean, surely the guy's wealthy enough where he doesn't need to tour anymore.
Well, yeah, it's not about that.
So
I mean,
it's just
his mansions have mansions.
right.
At this point.
So what? When you're having to go and grab the oxygen masks, at some point somebody needs to tell you now is the time.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, well, I guess there's always emergency people around. So
Sure.
he does. At the point that he actually has an oxygen guy traveling with him everywhere he goes, then maybe it's time. I don't know. It probably was just a confluence of events. The elevation, maybe Scotland was playing the night before and he got stayed up a little too late or something. I don't know.
Did you see the video? Because it does look like he has an oxygen guy. He like waves to somebody that looks like a roadie.
Yeah.
And they bring out a little oxygen tank and he starts.
Like they were ready. Like, I might need this.
Yeah.
And some of that could have to do with the elevation.
Right.
I told you one time in the 90s, I went for a vacation in Big Bear. It's like 4,000, 5,000. I had like a migraine the first 2 daes. So not everybody, that's why you don't want to go play Denver in the playoffs because it's
bricklayer analogy. If he's laying bricks and getting paid thousands of dollars a night.
Yeah.
People might say like, oh, get the oxygen tank out if you're making all that money.
Yeah, but if you've been making all that money for the last 40 years.
True.
The idea of making all that money is you set a little bit aside. So once the oxygen comes into the picture, you can, you got a nest egg.
He does sound cheery, at least.
Yeah, give me my oxygen, mate.
No, I know. He seems a little surprised by it himself that he nearly fainted while he was singing. I think he was singing Young Turks. And people know, I know the irony. Young hearts be free tonight. Time is on your side. I don't know. I'm only laughing because he's all right.
We love him.
I love Rod Stewart.
Don't worry. I'm sure that the boss is getting lots of emails. I can't believe they made
My
fun
wife-
of my favorite artist.
My wife saw him a few years ago, said he was fantastic.
I saw him when he was older. Yeah, he's good. He can sing better than some of the old guys.
I still got, he gets helped out by the raspy. He always had a raspy voice, which that can grow as long as you keep it. Yeah, it's not so much a difference in his style.
Seeing Billy Idol last year, he sat down for a couple songs, and I was a little disappointed to see him sit down. I'm like, how are you a rock star?
How could you say the word? How can you sing ma 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 when you're sitting down?
Now that's what he stood for. I'll give him that.
We're the rebel, yeah. Ma, ma, ma. Oh,
Hey,
God, let me
you-
sit down.
I don't mind. I'm gonna get a little comfortable.
Yeah.
And it was very hot in Maris last summer.
My
Now,
sciatica's kicking in.
Eyes without a foot. Oh, God.
We wish everybody the best, but maybe if you can't do it, it's been enough. You've done enough. You don't need to be taking the oxygen. You've done enough. Chinwe Maponia Cook says there are south side slowdowns.
Absolutely. Just spotted a new crash, I-285 eastbound. This is going to be your outer loop in southeast Atlanta, right at I-675. This crash is knocking out a left lane and a partial right lane. And please be careful if you're making your way that way, because I do see folks running across the interstate trying to get things worked out. And that's adding some extra delays on your ride towards I-20. Speaking of I-20, how's that ride looking, Sky Smith?
I-20 westbound, you're going to be stop and go between I-285 and Fulton Industrial Boulevard. And as you head into the city on I-20 eastbound, we're looking a little sluggish from Riverside Parkway on over to Fulton Industrial Boulevard. This report is sponsored by Air Conditioning Specialists. Ready for summer? Call Air Conditioning Specialists. Get a professional AC tune-up for just $59. Call 478-COMFORT-ACS. Your comfort is our specialty. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
We've all been there.
Bumper to bumper all the way back before.
Counting the minutes before we know we're going to be late because we couldn't count on a traffic app.
Crash knocks out 4 left lanes, including the express lane.
There is one thing you can count on. Triple team traffic on WSB.
3 right lanes shut down. We know the highways. We know the streets. And we know the shortcuts.
Avoid the area by taking Buford Highway as an alternate route.
And all you need to do is listen.
More experience.
More reliable. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple team traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
When materials are late, everything's late. Labor's waiting, clients are waiting, and that costs you. Dave Baker here, and the pros I know rely on Randall Brothers. Randall Brothers delivers complete, accurate, on-time orders, wrapped right and ready to go. No half-right shipments, no guessing games, just dependable service that keeps your job moving. If you're tired of chasing materials, there's a better way to build. Randall Brothers. Widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
If you're thinking about moving, here's a question. Why are you waiting? Are you waiting for your home to sell? Waiting for the right offer? Waiting for 2 closings to magically line up on the same day? Well, with Orchard, you don't have to. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front from your current home so you can buy your next home now, before your old one sells. That means you can move in when the right house comes along instead of hoping it's still available months later. And while you're getting settled into your new place, Orchard gets to work on your old one. They handle repairs, upgrades, staging, and professional marketing to help your home sell for top dollar. No double moves, no scrambling, no settling for less because you're running out of time. So if a move is in your future, don't put it off. Find out what your home is worth today with a free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Many of you know that my inspiration for becoming an accident attorney was my brother Tim, who was rendered a quadriplegic at age 18. I didn't know what a personal injury lawyer was or what they did, but I soon did. Tim was treated terribly by the insurance company, and I became enraged. It was a constant delay and deny. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Tim later worked with me for 27 years. Last year, my hero died at age 65. You can see my eulogy for him by visiting mybrothertim.com. He was one hell of a man. Because of Tim, together we built the largest injury firm in the world, and our clients are treated the way I would want my family to be treated. At Morgan & Morgan, nobody is a nobody and everybody is a somebody. If you need our help, visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer. See you soon, Tim. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's Scott Slade, and here's how the team at Ragsdale Heating and Air can get you ready for the hot and humid days of summer. If it's time to replace your air conditioning system, the Ragsdale System Design Specialist can give you a quote today and have your new system installed as soon as the next day. And you'll be confidently comfortable for the next 15 years with Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. You can trust Ragsdale for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs. Schedule online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
There's so many things you want to upgrade on your home's exterior. You need experienced craftsmen who communicate and keep you comfortable through every step of your project. Hi, I'm Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list. Painting Plus, anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Did this just happen? Tucker's out. I don't think they're.
He's tuckered out?
Tuckered out. He's tuckered out of the.
I'm plumb tired.
He's tuckered out of the Republican Party. He is renouncing the Republican Party. Do you have the? What did he just do this on a podcast? Or
Yeah,
something?
he was on somebody else's podcast, but he's on this.
I would not support the Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. I'm not going to support the Democratic Party. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, you know, how could I or any American voter support a political party that's not loyal to the United States, that puts the interests of a foreign country above those of its own citizens? That's it's not possible to vote for people like that, and I'm not going to. And I think I voted Republican my entire life. I worked at Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. I've been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. I mean, very consistent defender. But there's no defending this because it's immoral, and it's exactly the opposite of what a political party in a democracy is charged with doing, which is representing its own voters, its own citizens, its own nation. And they're not doing that. So, no, I'm out. And if I'm out, then I think a lot of other people are out.
Well, this is why I stopped voting a while ago. I would say this, though. I don't know that he wasn't aware of. I mean, this thing where the intelligence agencies have taken over. Now he he's talking specifically about Netanyahu talking Trump into invading Iran. But, the intelligence agencies and this kind of stuff have been out of control for a very long time with a lot of neocon and generalized Republican support. I get this. Listen, I think that there need to be consequences for politicians who are in favor of invading Iran. It was a stupid. Look, this idea that we're just bigger so we're going to win is not a strategy. And it's humiliating. And the people who deliver a humiliation, I think, should pay politically for that. This is a humiliation, and it's an unforced error because Netanyahu was able to convince Trump, which he wasn't able to convince Trump the first time around, because Bibi has been trying to convince presidents, I think, since Clinton, definitely since W, to try to do this same thing, and he always has the same song and dance. They're weak. It'll be easy. You will be a hero for all the ages because you are the one who put an end to this. And all the presidents that have been pitched this, including Trump in his first term, said no. And this time he convinced Trump, I think because Trump was drunk on the high of the Venezuela thing. And Trump thought it was going to last 14 days or something. And it would all be over, and there was no plan beyond that, which, in somewhat, you could take Tucker as word there. It's like our president was just trusting Netanyahu, that he knew what he was talking about. There were plenty of people in that room. I mean, Marco Rubio is no dove. He's a neocon, and he was skeptical of what the plan that Bibi laid out or the information that he gave him. General Dan Cain said it was he said it was that Mossad is always pretending or thinking things are going to be easier than they are, and that's when Rubio said what he's saying is it was BS. So there was plenty. Ultimately, I think that, and Tucker's still doing this. Maybe he's more holding Trump responsible, but I'm really annoyed where people in the Republican Party don't like what's happening, but they're just cowards. They're so afraid to blame the president. Whether he likes it or not, what Harry Truman said was true. The buck stops there at the Resolute desk. Again, Bibi tried to convince many other presidents. They didn't fall for it. Hillary Clinton said that Bibi used to tell him that the planes are on the tarmac, and if you don't join us, we're going to go without you. And a lot of presidents just said, okay, go without us, and the planes never took off. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's an obstacle on the outer loop.
Well, it started off as just a crash, then a travel advisory. Now we got a temporary red alert here. All lanes being held, I-285 eastbound, right at 675 on the southeast side of town. They're trying to get this crash cleaned up. No telling how long that could take. So in the meantime, you're going to want to use any sort of surface street. You can take Constitution and try and access 285 from Boulder Crest Road. That might be a better option. And if you're on that connector, I-75-85 northbound, just had a red alert clear to the right shoulder. Still partially blocking that right lane near that I-75-85 split. How's I-75 looking outside the perimeter, Sky Smith?
Well, just a little some after work volume as you make your way into Kennesaw on I-75 northbound. It's going to be stop and go between I-285 and Town Center Mall. Traffic is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Buying your next car is easy with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Express yourself. Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. These days, we're all short on time, so convenience really matters. And when it comes to buying a vehicle, you should be able to shop for a car the way that works best for you and your schedule. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we've made it easier than ever for you to shop, buy, and trade your way. We call it the Jim Ellis Expressway at jimellis.com. Express yourself. Buy the car you want, the way you want, with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Browse thousands of vehicles from our entire 22 dealership network, calculate your payment, get a value for your trade-in, and secure financing, all from the comfort of your home. You can even schedule an at-home test drive or home delivery. We believe the way you buy your vehicle should be just as personal as the vehicle itself. Start shopping now at jimellis.com. Express yourself. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
You want to know why you should call the accident attorneys at Sweet James if you're hurt in a crash? Check this out. Sweet James' client riding his motorcycle on the freeway. Car crossed into his lane, knocked him off his bike. His accident left him with fractures and spinal injuries, needing multiple surgeries. He called Sweet James. Here's what happened next. The attorneys at Sweet James stepped in, fought back, and delivered a win of $2.25 million. They can't guarantee the outcome. Results vary, but experience matters. If you're hurt in a wreck, call the accident attorneys at Sweet James for a free case review at 800-9-million, 800-900-0000, and sweetjames.com. Pay nothing until they win.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by A1 Garage Door Service. Our top local story: you won't be voting on property tax relief this November after an effort fails during a special session at the state capitol. Democrats, including State Senator Kim Jackson, object to the plan because they say it would have required communities to raise property taxes in order to give homestead tax relief.
It's regressive in a time and season for affordability. This is not the right move.
Republicans like Senate Majority Leader Jason Anavitarte are blasting Democrats for blocking the effort.
They can make up whatever excuse they want. They're still dismantling the American dream.
The issue is likely to stay top of mind into the November election. It is 89 degrees now in Atlanta. Showers and storms rolling through tonight. Then how much does the humidity drop? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Gwinnett County Police get some helping hands to respond to calls.
Commissioners approving 12 more community service aid positions, adding to the 6 already on the streets. They can't respond to major crimes, but here's what they can do.
Traffic direction, missing persons support, witness canvassing, video evidence collection, and property crime reporting.
Gwinnett Police Chief James McClure says the aids are also cheaper than officers, saving tax dollars on training, salary, and equipment. Keith Cromwell, 95.5 WSB.
The DeKalb County School District owes millions to a couple of its neighbors. District spokeswoman Jennifer Caracciolo says Decatur City Schools discovered last year's enrollment numbers were being used to divvy up the dollars from the education splost.
We were receiving more than what we were supposed to be allocated, and they were receiving less.
DeKalb School Board Chair says the shortfall could be at least $10 million between Decatur and Atlanta City Schools. Caracciolo says it'll likely be money from it's likely money from the next 14 months of the splost will be redirected to make it up. A leader in one of Georgia's PTA districts is going national.
Currently serving as legislative chair for Georgia PTA District 11, Heather Scalzetti will share her experiences with the country as she takes her place on the National Parent-Teacher Association. She's learned a great deal about parental involvement.
Being able to be engaged in the school system and really understanding how you can help the superintendents and the school district and your principals.
Scalzetti says she knows getting involved is hard, but kids will benefit from collaboration between parents and schools. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
An Atlanta community isn't going to let a piece of Olympic history move without a fight. A rally set to begin next hour in an effort to stop the iconic Olympic cauldron from moving to Centennial Park.
When the Olympics came to Atlanta, the Games left a permanent mark on Summerhill, and while it wasn't all positive, according to State Representative Phil Alaye, the Olympic cauldron is a point of pride.
Summerhill is not where the torch ended up. Summerhill is where the history actually happened. And we're tired of folks coming into our communities and erasing our history.
He believes it should stay where it is. Supporters of the move say it's being done to preserve Atlanta's Olympic history. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Xfinity customers across the U.S. are reporting issues with their cable service. The company says it's aware of the current TV service interruption and is working to fix it. Down Detector reports about 24,000 customers experiencing outages. Legendary singer-songwriter Peabo Bryson is memorialized in Atlanta today with a homegoing service. Tanya Bryson speaks of the time she was getting to know Peabo before their marriage.
I would listen to his music sometimes just to understand what I was feeling. And I'd get butterflies. Same old love. Never Saw a Miracle were two of my favorites.
In lieu of flowers, the family asked memorial donations be made to either the Mr. Robert Peabo Bryson Student Scholarship Endowment Fund, Morris Brown College, or Antioch Urban Ministries. It is 5:34, and this news is sponsored by Findlay Roofing. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
And it begins with a red alert, unfortunately, Bill, in southeast Atlanta, I-285 eastbound. This is going to be your outer loop approaching Highway 675. All lanes are being held temporarily while they try and get this crash that's in the left lane off to the right shoulder. Hero units, fire trucks, all on the scene, and it's causing you some delays back towards I-75, where you also got a little merging madness with 285 eastbound trying to get into Forest Park. How's I-75 looking on the downtown connector, Scott Smith?
Well, that connector northbound ride, we've got two right lanes that are still knocked out over here at that 17th Street exit because of that earlier crash. So you definitely want to stay to the left to get around this. You're going to be backed up to University Avenue for your connector southbound ride. We're going to be seeing some brake lights starting at the 485 merge. That's going to be stop and go as you make your way down to I-20 where it all opens up again. The next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy skies this evening with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may be capable of producing damaging wind gusts closer to the midnight hour, and the rain will taper off early tomorrow morning. Then drying out nicely with lower humidity levels for tomorrow afternoon. Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s, dropping down to the low to mid-60s on Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon's high around 82. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy, heating up through the afternoons, climbing to the upper 80s to low 90s.
And this just in, there is now a severe thunderstorm warning for east central Spalding County and southeastern Newton County. That severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 6:15. Right now, 89 degrees in Marietta, 89 in East Point, 88 in Peachtree City. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
While your roof battles the elements, there are families in our community battling much worse. Hi, it's Dave Baker, host of the Home Fix-It Show for Findlay Roofing, the roof guys. The only thing they like better than protecting your home from the elements is giving back to the community. And once again, Findlay Roofing is proud to support the WSB Carathon, benefiting the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Now is the perfect time to get a new roof because Findlay will donate $100 from every roof replacement between now and July 24th, with a guaranteed donation of at least $10,000. You get a new roof, and families get hope. When children are battling cancer, Findlay is there because we all live under one roof, the community. Replace your roof and help battle childhood cancer, too, with Findlay Roofing and the WSB Carathon. Schedule your free roof analysis at FindlayRoofing.com.
With good health comes a happy life, but finding free, trustworthy medical advice can be challenging. Good news for you, WSB and the medical professionals at Northside Hospital are here to help. Tune in this Sunday at 8 a.m. for Doctors on Call, presented by Northside Hospital, a weekly show dedicated to helping you live a healthier and happier life. This week, we'll be joined by thoracic surgeon, Dr. Misho Hubka, specializing in minimally invasive surgical treatment of lung cancer and esophageal cancer. Sunday at 8 a.m. on 95.5 WSB.
If your termite service doesn't inspect for damage inside, switch to Breda Pest Management. Plus, they'll lock in your termite rate for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
The Steel Horse lawn name strikes fear in the heart of big insurance companies. We make them pay.
Georgia's growing fast. That includes more large energy users like data centers choosing to do business here. The good news, Georgia Power says residential customers won't pay more because of it. Large load customers are required to fully fund the infrastructure needed to serve them, helping protect homeowners and small businesses from added costs. In fact, Georgia Power has frozen base rates through 2028, and beginning 2029, the typical residential customer could see annual savings in their bill averaging more than $100. Learn more at georgiapower.com/data centers.
Just trying to find this story. I just had it in front of me, and there's so many damn stories. This is ridiculous. I spend hours every morning coming up with like 35, 40 stories, and most of them will never even come up. But then the result is when I'm looking for one in particular, there's buried in 900 other stories.
Or you have it open, and then it just immediately cuts to like a commercial.
Yeah, or something like that, or some big thing comes up, or one of those websites that updates itself. You're trying to read a story, and all of a sudden it jumps up or jumps down, and you have to keep on. And then they put like 7 new ads in before you can finish one article, and it keeps jumping.
The video.
I tell you, as an old man, this upsets me.
I don't
the newspaper never did such a
I
thing.
did not.
You have,
Stayed where it was supposed to.
you have jumping videos in the newspaper. No pop-up ads.
You should be very excited, Mr. Soccer Lover. You soccer lover. Lionel Messi.
Lionel?
It's Lionel. Properly, it is Lionel Messi.
But here in the South, Lionel.
And,
I thought his name was Lionel.
It's an Americanization. It's my understanding.
Americanization.
You are correct. You are saying it correctly.
Lionel Messi.
I'm proud of it.
But here in Georgia, that's how we say it. Lionel.
I'm proud of being wrong.
That's right.
You can't shake me from
Hey,
that.
you come here, you say it like we say it. Only losers go to school.
That was your name there.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi just broke the record for most goals in the World Cup history.
That guy's the GOAT. He
Yeah,
really is.
I was looking at some of his other, that one. What's that? You like goats?
Yeah, goats are weird. Goats are kind of cute, but then they have those weird eyes. That
Yeah.
go the wrong
We all know
direction.
about goats, but this is something else. This is the greatest of all time. It's an acronym.
Well, what is so goats are really great?
No. This is just an acronym that happens to be GOAT. Greatest
Oh,
of all
acronym.
time.
Oh, you're saying that acronyms are the goat.
That's, you know what? This is what I love, is she's able to follow it, and she has an open mind, and she will accept the new information. That's exactly what I meant.
Hey, that's
Thank you.
the goat.
Hey. I was looking at, but it's interesting. Hey, when
Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Before people started using the term GOAT as greatest of all time, it's weird because the GOAT would be the person who ruined the game.
The scapegoat.
The scapegoat.
Oh.
Scott
Or we got,
Norwood,
I
famously
got my goat.
for the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl, he missed the field goal with time running out, and so they lost. So a lot of people said he was the GOAT. He was the scapegoat. He was the reason. Now, he doesn't really deserve that, but that's neither here nor there. So for a lot of athletes, I know I saw Joe Montana, who was the greatest quarterback of his time, I think. Elway was in the league at that time, but he was winning all the Super Bowls. I know that I saw an interview with him, and he couldn't believe it. All of a sudden, people started calling him the GOAT, and he's like, what did I mess up? I had a Hall of Fame career. Why are people suddenly calling me the GOAT? And they had to be explained to him. We've changed the meaning of GOAT in sports. It used to be the worst thing it could be. Now it's the best thing that you could be. But he must be the GOAT, Messi, because I'm looking not only at this. So he has broken this record. That's 28 World Cup in 28 World Cup match appearances. So he's got 18 goals now. So he's 2 ahead. He's also won whatever the biggest award is. I don't know, the Ballon d'Or. 8
Ballon
times. Is that
d'Or?
MVP, basically?
Yeah.
He's won that 8 times. Most goals scored in a calendar year, 91 in 2012. Most goals for a single club, 672 for Barcelona.
Yeah,
I may not know a whole hell of a lot about soccer, but it seems to me like this guy's probably the best of all time. When I was growing up, it was Pele. Was Pele this good? I don't know.
I know that's the only one we knew.
There was a guy in the 80s and 90s named Maradona. I only know his name. Was he that good? Ronaldo is the peer of his time, and he's obviously better than Ronaldo, who I believe retired a while ago.
He did. If there were a Mount Rushmore of soccer players, I would say Ronaldo would certainly be up there, along with Messi.
Well, I want to know, is he the best of all time?
I think he is. I mean,
now that's bringing me back because GOAT, right? If we already had a word for, we were already using GOAT as a word for something bad, why didn't we call somebody the BOAT?
Best of all time?
Yeah.
Well, listen, because we got it wrong. We didn't have you. You decided you didn't want to be at the meeting.
Yeah,
and,
I don't get
so
sports.
I think you can only blame yourself.
All right.
Get it
for all of
trending.
this.
Come on, Autumn, put out a TikTok.
Yeah.
Get it trending.
The
Goat.
boat.
Goat.
All aboard.
Goat
Wait,
equals boat. You got to do it in like that dumb social media thing.
Hey, guys.
So you just I think just put it in your post, and it's goat, either goat equals boat or goat with the greater than sign.
Ooh,
Get
I
on
like
the
that.
boat.
That's when the social media folks think they're being clever. Like,
Get on
I
the
just did
boat.
the greater than sign. What?
Get on
Pele
the
had
boat. 'Cause the boat.
Pele what?
Pele won 3 World Cups, played in a time when they didn't have the babying like they have now with
Yeah.
the referees. It was a tougher game. ChatGPT says definitely Pele.
Hold on just a second. We have to take a hydration break.
Yeah.
Brought to you by.
Yeah, play a commercial. We need to. This is about our hydration.
Oh, no,
It
no,
just-
you're gonna go over because you gotta make it up. Mm-hmm. You're gonna cut into my show.
That's right. I know. Now we're gonna have stoppage.
Oh, the stoppage will go into Shelley's show.
All right, hydration break over.
This is how you know Messi is the best, though. I know that.
I know he doesn't clean up his room.
Doesn't clean up.
Dad joke. Dad joke. I did a dad joke. Aren't I clever and lovable?
Can do it.
Last year during the Club World Cup, where you took all of the best soccer clubs in the world, and they basically did a dry run for what the World Cup is going to be, or what we're seeing now on TV. I saw Inter Miami, where Messi plays now, take on PSG, and PSG kicked the snot out of Inter Miami, but nobody left their seats. It was, I want to say 4 or 5-1 with it at the 80-minute mark.
Right, and people were still yelling
every
his
time,
name.
Every time Messi touched the ball, it was Messi.
Well, he's one of these
Messi,
people now.
Messi.
He's one of these people now that you just want to see play.
Yeah,
you want to be able to say, "Hey," and years later, when people say that was the greatest ever, hey, I saw him play one time.
Yeah, I'm grateful I went. I mean, it was not a great showing by Inter Miami, but
Right.
it was.
What do you care about Miami?
Inter.
Inter.
I-N-T-E-R.
Inter.
What kind of name is that?
Well, that's a name that's given to a lot of, because I think that they have an international sort of side to them, right?
Yes.
I'm guessing this. I don't know this.
It's spelled the same way, so I think your assumption is correct.
Well, somebody look it up, because I think that probably what it means is they're a Miami-based thing, but sometimes they take part in international things. That would be my
looking
guess.
it up right now.
It's a pure
It
guess.
stands for international. Yes, you're correct.
Well, thank
I
you.
wish they would just say that.
Well, I wish a lot of things. You know that there's
Wishes
a lot.
and
I
butts
wish
with
I.
candy and nuts.
That's right. I wish I had $1 billion.
Autumn wishes she was the boat.
She does.
Oh,
Hey,
I am the boat.
she is the best of all time. You kidding me? Who's the, who does drunk voices from Alpharetta better than her? No one. She's the
nobody.
boat.
Yeah.
She's the best of all
Oh,
time.
I did a great impression of this woman that sat next to us at the bar, but no one will know how good it was except for Joe.
Wait, hold on. Let's hear
I
it.
do know.
Let's hear it. Well, how'd she
She
go?
said, I'll take it. Oh my God. I used to work as a bartender, so it's fine.
That's got to be your new influencer voice.
I'll take it.
So Joe ordered a dirty martini. He didn't realize that they were putting vermouth in it, and he kept saying it tasted funny. And so the bartender was like, well, let me just make another one, like without the vermouth. We figured out. And then
Yeah.
the lady was sitting next to me, was like,
I'll take it.
Yeah, well.
I know it's weird, but if you could wake out with somebody, then you could eat off their plate.
Well, you got to work her into some character for us. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a travel advisory on 285.
Yeah, this was a red alert, but now just 2 left lanes are knocked out. I-285 eastbound at 675, but still causing you some delays back towards I-75. And honestly, at times they have all lanes blocked and then all lanes reopen. So it really is just causing a whole bunch of drama down on that side of town as you try and get towards Decatur. More drama also on the downtown connector with the crash knocking out 2 right lanes, I-75, 85 northbound, right at that I-85 split. You want to stick to the left. How's I-85 looking outside the perimeter, Sky Smith?
I-85 north out in Gwinnett County. It's going to be sluggish between I-285 and Pleasant Hill Road. And as you continue on your ride into Swanee, starting at Old Peachtree Road, we've got a left lane that's blocked due to a stalled out vehicle. So once you get past Highway 317, everything's going to be wide open. Next report is in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Is there a better way to kick off summer than with the Beach Boys? Go to WSBRadio.com to enter for your chance to win a staycation to see the Beach Boys at Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center Friday, July 17th. Plus, you'll get 2 tickets to the Kokomo Cocktail Hour, a meet and greet with original Beach Boy Mike Love, an Olive Bistro restaurant gift card, and a one-night stay at Embassy Suites. Nothing says summer like the Beach Boys, and we've got your tickets. Go to WSBRadio.com now to enter to win.
I started my first business at 12, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I learned if you do the job right, people trust you, and that made me work harder. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of A1 Garage Door Service. From repairs to upgrades, call A1 from day one.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorney.
Sweet James, the only firm to call if you're hurt in a crash. 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Mom was right. You need more sunlight.
Imagine your home filled with more natural light every day. Hey, it's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows.
Brighten your home with Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows.
8 times stronger than vinyl with slimmer frames for more daylight and bigger views.
Experience the Infinity by Marvin fiberglass difference in your home or our Alpharetta showroom.
0% interest available.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
This is Scott Slade. When it comes to your engagement ring, there's only one place I'd recommend. Tara Fine Jewelry Company, known for exceptional standards, craftsmanship, and legendary customer service. Tara's passion runs through every design they craft. Engagement rings you'll be proud to gift, cherish, and wear for a lifetime. You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. When it comes to your promise of forever, only a Tara diamond will do. Tara, specializing in diamonds of absolute beauty and legendary customer service since 1985.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter. Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you make. So after an accident, why trust its repair to someone focused on cutting costs? At RJ's Auto Body Plus, they believe the repair should protect your vehicle, not the insurance company's bottom line. For nearly 20 years, families throughout the area have trusted RJ's Auto Body Plus in Marietta because they don't believe in shortcuts, cheap parts, or rushed repairs. With over 40 years of experience, they know what proper collision repair looks like, and they stand up for their customers every step of the way. They work with insurance companies daily, but they work for you. Whether it's a newer vehicle, a luxury vehicle, or simply a vehicle you care a lot about, their mission is simple: restore it safely, correctly, and with the quality you deserve. RJ's Auto Body Plus, because your vehicle deserves more than a minimum. Call 770-955-5020 or simply search RJ's Auto Body Plus.
Jared just said something I thought I'd never hear anybody say. Not that it's not legitimate. I just never thought I'd hear it. Just out of the blue, he says, I like what Queen Latifah's doing.
Oh. What is she up to?
There's nothing invalid
Equalizer.
about that.
Yes,
But I mean,
the Equalizer, obviously the best show on TV.
Yes.
But she knows what she's doing because
Well, that lady in her 50s, man, she's those gang leaders are scared of her.
I know.
She shows up. They're like, oh, all right, lady, whatever you want.
She kicks ass,
And
man.
she does.
She does.
With a lot of edits.
No, what she's doing, though, is because the Freedom 250 event on the National Mall has fallen apart. It was supposed to start today.
Yes.
A lot of other cities are now saying, well, I guess we'll put something on instead. And what she's doing in L.A. is she has got an arrangement of bands now that are all bands and artists that are all coming together that are going to do their own America 250 event. It's going to have Chris Stapleton, Smashing Pumpkins, I believe Bruno Mars, and others.
So what's the deal with Smashing Pumpkins? I'm led to believe that it's the original
Nah,
band.
Darcy's not with the band.
Okay, that's why I couldn't. But but they're kind of leading people to believe that this tour
it's the
is a
guitarist.
reunion.
Well, it's Billy
They
and
just
the-
hate that Darcy lady, right? They
Must
just
be,
hate her.
yeah.
Like I don't know what her deal was, but
I
they
don't
just
even know how
don't like
they're-
her.
I don't know how they're a whole band when Billy Corgan did all of the instruments and things for the albums. in
Well, no,
studio.
but I'm saying is this idea is we're going back to having the band again.
Right.
I see.
You know, but I was like watching this little because Billy Corgan has a great he's a great interviewer. And what's it called? The Magnificent Others.
Yeah, I love that show.
He really is it turns out he's a good interviewer. That's a skill. I'm terrible at it. I recognize people who are good at it. He is very good at it. But before, they run like an ad at the beginning of the podcast now for the tour, which I think is a revisiting of Melancholy, that album. I can't remember the rest of the name of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Yeah.
And it kind of leads you to believe it's going to be everybody from that period, because I think the original drummer died before then of an overdose, I believe. I think I recall, because it turned into a big thing, and I think the other members of the band had to go and be part of the trial and stuff. But
Isn't that what that Sarah McLachlan song was about?
maybe I don't know.
What, in the arms of the angels?
Could have been, but so I thought, well, is it going to be Darcy? Is that her name?
Yes.
But I'd always heard that they just hate her. Like I don't know why. I don't know if I have no idea why.
Hey, bravo to
Jared, do you like what Darcy's doing?
Not as much as what Queen Latifah's doing.
is my girl right now. Thank you for putting on an America 250 event that we can all get behind, and also Nashville is doing one too. That's
How about the
awesome.
boring to me? Hey, we're having Trump's doing 2 rallies. So
I'll be
well,
singing and dancing.
What is there to
little
watch?
soft shoes. A variety show?
I guarantee you, on the second rally, he says something to the effect of, "You think Sleepy Joe could do 2 of these in a row?"
It'd be funny if you went 24.
Happy birthday, America!
What if you went 24 hours straight, Eric?
Oh, that would be great.
Today is the greatest day of ever.
Chinwei Maponya Cook says there's a crash, unfortunately, on the connector.
Yeah, this is a travel advisory, I-75-85 northbound. Right at that I-75-85 split, it's knocking out a couple of right lanes, and that's what's causing your bumper-to-bumper ride all the way back down towards Highway 166. And the southbound delays, not too bad. I-75-85 south, once you merge, you're going to be slow all the way down towards I-20. Once you pass I-20, things are looking much better. What about the perimeter? Is that looking better, Sky Smith?
Oh, yeah. I-285 eastbound at I-675. Now, that earlier crash that we were talking about, it was actually a red alert. It was one left lane that was blocked. Well, that lane is now back open. We do have emergency vehicles that are partially blocking the on-ramp from Moreland Avenue, but you're still able to access I-285 eastbound. You can expect some delays back to I-75. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
Buying your next car is easy with the Jim Ellis Expressway.
Express yourself.
Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. These days, we're all short on time, so convenience really matters. And when it comes to buying a vehicle, you should be able to shop for a car the way that works best for you and your schedule. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we've made it easier than ever for you to shop, buy, and trade your way. We call it the Jim Ellis Expressway at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Buy the car you want, the way you want, with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Browse thousands of vehicles from our entire 22 dealership network, calculate your payment, get a value for your trade-in, and secure financing, all from the comfort of your home. You can even schedule an at-home test drive or home delivery. We believe the way you buy your vehicle should be just as personal as the vehicle itself. Start shopping now at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. Call A1 Garage Door Service today.
A1 from day one.
This is Monica Pearson for Superior Plumbing. When you have plumbing problems, you need it done quickly and on your schedule. Superior Plumbing will work around your schedule night and day. They've served Atlanta for almost 40 years. They want to be your plumber for life, and they'll earn your trust by doing the work correctly the first time. So do what I did and call Superior Plumbing night or day to have a trusted plumber fix your plumbing issues.
To Superior, the honest one. Call 770-422-PLUM.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio, news sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, no vote on property tax relief in Georgia. A Republican-backed effort to put it on the November ballot fails during a special session under the Gold Dome.
With Democrats voting no, the proposal wasn't able to garner the necessary two-thirds majority vote. House Minority Leader Carolyn Hughley says the measure would have increased sales taxes for everyone as a way to help property owners.
You're picking winners and losers, and that's not what we should be doing here.
Republican Representative Shaw Blackman believes that the measure should have been allowed to move forward to the November ballot.
We will continue to try to provide that option for homeowners and property owners across the state.
Similar efforts in the Senate also failed to capture the necessary votes. At the state capitol, Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
89 degrees in Atlanta. A severe thunderstorm warning impacts parts of Spalding and Newton counties for a few more minutes, and we're watching for the possibility of more severe weather tonight.
Some of these storms may be capable of producing damaging wind gusts closer to the midnight hour.
A severe thunderstorm thunderstorm watch also in effect for Bartow, Cherokee, and Pickens counties through 11 p.m. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A money mix-up for DeKalb County schools. WSB's Veronica Waters reports live the district owes millions to a couple of its neighbors.
Yeah, Bill, DeKalb County's in the middle of its 6th education splost, which is a 5-year penny sales tax used for capital improvements in DeKalb, Decatur, and Atlanta public schools. Now they've realized the money pie hasn't been cut right since the last renewal.
We were using outdated numbers.
DeKalb school spokeswoman Jennifer Caracciolo says the district's been getting too much money and the other two districts not enough.
The money has been spent, but we still have 14 months of money coming in, so that allows us to adjust.
DeKalb's school board chair estimates there could be $10 to $13 million owed to Atlanta and Decatur city schools. They are working with the board of the Department of Revenue to calculate the money which is needed. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
This is new at 6 o'clock. 2 more Cherokee County law enforcement officers are under arrest after an internal audit.
The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office has been doing audits around the use of the agency's automatic license plate reader system to make sure that employees were using it in accordance to department policy. However, during those audits, a series of improprieties were discovered tied to 3 different users. One deputy was arrested earlier this month, and now authorities announced 2 more employees are facing charges, including a felony violation of oath of office. 45-year-old Lieutenant Chris Bryant and 35-year-old Sergeant Mike Creedon have been arrested and booked into the Cherokee County Adult Detention Center. Michelle Wright, 95.5 WSB.
Happening now, residents in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood hold a rally to speak out against plans to move Atlanta's Olympic Cauldron to Centennial Park.
For generations, it has been a community defined by resilience, sacrifice, and pride.
State Representative Phil Olaye rejects the idea moving the cauldron is about preserving history. The rally getting underway this hour. President Trump says the Iran negotiations are working out very well. Trump says the U.S. is negotiating a fair and reasonable deal. He insists the diplomacy now underway will prevent any escalation in the Strait of Hormuz.
As long as they respect us. I don't want to use the word fear, because that's an inappropriate word. But as long as they respect us, we're not going to have any trouble. We have total control of the strait.
Vice President J.D. Vance left Switzerland earlier today, where he called initial peace talks with Iran productive. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr joins a lawsuit challenging a California plastics law. The 17-state coalition includes the National Association of Wholesaler Distributors. Carr says California has no right to tell us how to manage our businesses here in Georgia. And yet he says that's exactly what the Plastics Act attempts to do. The Attorney General also calls the California Act an unconstitutional mandate. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Chinwe Maponia-Cook.
Somewhat better news for you on that perimeter crash that at one point had all lanes blocked and a couple lanes blocked. Now is officially on the right shoulder, I-285 eastbound. Your outer loop at 675. However, the entrance ramp from Moreland Avenue to 285 is blocked. Now, you can maneuver your way around it, but be advised it is going to take you a couple extra minutes, and please be careful. Also, 285 southbound, your outer loop at Hollowell Parkway got us a stalled big rig knocking out that right lane. What else are we seeing on the connector, Sky Smith?
Oh, I am the bearer of some better news for that connector northbound ride at 17th Street, that earlier crash. All lanes are now back open. Just some residual delays. It's got you backed up to 166. And for your connector southbound ride, you're going to be stop and go from the Georgia 485 merge on down to I-20, where everything opens up again. The next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy skies this evening with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may be capable of producing damaging wind gusts closer to the midnight hour, and the rain will taper off early tomorrow morning. Then drying out nicely with lower humidity levels for tomorrow afternoon. Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s, dropping down to the low to mid-60s on Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon's high around 82. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy, heating up through the afternoons, climbing to the upper 80s to low 90s.
And we are following a severe thunderstorm warning at this hour in Newton County. It is moving into the Monticello area at this hour. 84 in Cartersville, 83 in Fairburn, and 89 in Snellville. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Correctamundo, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now.
See Bill's new move over there?
Oh,
takes
yeah,
the
yeah.
four
he
figures
takes and then down. When it's that's his
Up,
passing.
down, up,
he's
down.
passing the baton to me when he goes down.
Yeah.
Say it here, Von Hessler. Oh, well, you have the dirtiest mind.
I can't help it. Tim went there.
Is Greg Russ with us?
I am here.
Did you? Your mind didn't go there, right? Because you're a grown adult.
He's a clean-cut boy.
That's
guy.
right.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's got a little cup of coffee. He's got it in his hand. He's ready for
My
business.
my mind closed down.
Yep.
I don't even entertain such ideas.
Well, you want me to? Oh, by the way, very quickly, we want to get something right. We were talking about the whole thing with Smashing Pumpkins, and so what happened was the drummer didn't die of an overdose. The keyboardist on that tour died of an overdose, but the drummer was with him at the time. He was all crazy too, but he didn't die, and that's why there was a court thing that they all had to go to because the one guy lost his life, the other guy was with him. So that drummer was fired after that, but you're saying on this tour he's going to be there. They'll all be there except for the girl, Darcy
Retsky.
And she is not liked by the other people in the band. I'm trying to figure out. And we had Tim Andrews.
I think it's like she's gone to Michigan and lives outside of the music industry. And
yeah, but there was trouble before that, I believe.
Yeah.
Now,
Are you talking about Jimmy Chamberlain?
Yes, that's the drummer that.
Yes.
So Jimmy's coming back, who was like the only person who did the albums with.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Right. Okay.
Billy.
So.
Yeah, with Billy Corgan. And then I think Jimmy did overdose also in that incident, just didn't die.
Right? Yeah. No, they were both taken out of there. Yeah, they were both, and one died, and that's why it turned into a court case that every member of the band had to end up going. I don't know if they all had to. I remember seeing images of them having to go into the courtroom. Tim Andrews looked for more information from AI in this. Check out. This is a new level. This is a new level of AI hallucination in my mind. It's not technically a hallucination, but go ahead.
As an old school Pumpkins fan myself, Darcy was never the flashiest musician in the band.
Wait, just stick with that first sentence. This is
As an old school Pumpkins fan myself.
So you're telling me, so before you were created, you were when you were what, in the ether somewhere as an
floating
idea?
around. I wasn't alive yet, but I knew. Look, it's trying to relate with Tim. It's like, hey,
we're turning the future over to this thing. Hey, it's an old school. Okay,
they've sucked since Gish.
You know what creeps me out more is that it's actually programmed to say that, and it doesn't have that consciousness and can't actually think that.
Correct.
So somewhere
Sure.
along the line, it's like,
Yeah.
be personal. Pretend that you're real and you've lived these
You
experiences.
get more
too.
engagement, right? You get more engagement.
guess.
People use more tokens, and so it's
Turns
like,
me
oh,
off.
man. Well, I mean, obviously, who wouldn't see as an old school Pumpkins fan myself?
Yeah, it's like your
says the-
toaster telling you, like the Rolling Stones.
I loved Wonder Bread, but
It's probably pulling from Reddit and the commenter that
said, yeah, that's right. As an old, it pulled from Reddit, and it was said in there as an old school fan. But if
Was
it's,
it Gemini?
no, it's ChatGPT.
if it's as great as we're being told, within 2 years it's going to know everything and take over everything, it would correct for that. Like, this is what human beings did. You didn't look that up, right? You're a human being with experience, and it occurred to you, oh, probably it pulled from Reddit. But it can't do that. It can't occur to itself.
Right.
Oh, this is coming. I better change this language. It seems kind of stupid.
At least with Grok, it tells you where it's pulling from. So it'll
They
give you
all
like the
usually
list.
do. They all use-
ChatGPT does a pretty good job
Yeah,
of it, but
yeah.
like Grok, it's very clear. It's
Grok
like
is terrible.
I use Grok
Grok
a
is
lot.
terrible.
That's my favorite.
It's terrible. Elon has told you it's broken. They have to redo it from the ground up.
Claude?
No, Grok,
Grok. Oh, sorry.
not Claude.
I like Claude.
Claude just has a terrible logo.
Yeah, he does have a bad logo.
And
Is it so
Looks
bad?
like a
What's
Kurt
wrong with it?
Vonnegut drawing. It's a
It's
Kurt
exactly
Vonnegut drawing.
a Kurt
Look
Vonnegut drawing.
Look it up.
Breakfast
she
of
likes
Champions,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Great book. Great book.
Great drawing.
Great doodles.
But
Great doodles.
I don't know why they chose that as their logo.
Who do you like better? Do you like Breakfast of Champions or Slaughterhouse-Five better?
Slaughterhouse.
I think Breakfast of Champions out of those two. Sirens of Titans, my favorite.
I love that one. Slaughterhouse. I like Good Morning, Mrs. or Thank You, Mrs. Rosewater.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are great.
Breakfast of Champions is better than Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I read Slaughterhouse-Five first, so I wanted to hold on to it longer and like it better. But Breakfast of Champions is actually the better. And that's the one that comes first, right? And then Slaughterhouse. In what order?
No, Slaughterhouse-Five was first.
Oh, was that the first time Kilgore Trout shows up in one of his things? Because he's in both.
He's established by the time we get to Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah, so I think he's bigly. By the way, again, I want to notice things that no one else has noticed. Between the first term of this president and the second one, he buried Bigley. Remember the first term?
I said it a lot.
It was all over. And
Bigley.
somehow, I don't know. They say this man can have no reflection upon himself. But apparently that one he did. He's like, that word's just not.
They made fun of me far too much.
Hey, Bigley.
I don't know how they get away with it. That's why we call them the Democrats. We have
that's up to that.
You like that one?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I put a poll up. You the B or the without the B? I think the B one.
Okay.
The no B one.
Oh, the no B one. Okay, well, whatever.
What is this? What goes on True Social? People do polls.
Polls.
Well, he does polls.
How I was thinking about this.
You got to
yesterday.
engage your listeners.
And I mean this in a nice, I was not in a mean way or anything, but really trying to figure it out. Because you know that if there was a Democrat who was president during this whole Iran fiasco from the very beginning to, trying to, this deal that's complete capitulation and trying to put lipstick on it, you know that the people in Core MAGA would see through that and they would hate it if it was a Democrat president. There's just no doubt in my mind that same exact set of facts, Democrat president, and not only do they hate it, but it's being mocked, it's being memed, it's being everything. And so knowing this, what is it like to be Core MAGA and have to, when you're talking to rational people, explain to them why this whole Iran thing was a win? I mean, I'd almost like to go undercover and just be at a barbecue or something and just hear somebody just start to explain to their peers why this is a win.
You want to come to some of my family outings? You want to come hang out? Because some believe it.
And you know that I'm right. All those family members would be so against the same set of facts if it was Biden.
For sure.
If it was Harris. If it was anybody. If it was anything. If it was anybody, they'd be like, this is a laugh. What are you telling us this is a win? It really is something. There's two different types of people drawn toward politics. And I think some of them, it's almost like just, I want to be in a club. I don't want to go to religion and cult or anything. I just want to be in a club with like-minded people, right?
Yes.
And then there's people who are drawn to politics based on policies, what they think, from their point of view and their life experience, these particular policies would be the best. So I'm going to get involved and try to get people elected who advocate for these policies, because I think if we elected enough people over the next decade and these policies are put in place, whatever. But then there's the other type that is just like, I want to be in a club. That club has a leader. I love that leader.
Well, they have no talent,
now I've got to
but they want
what?
Adoration. There are people who have no talent but want adoration. That's what it feels like to me.
Wait a minute. I don't think we're talking about the same thing. I'm talking about
about politicians. You got the ones who go in because
I'm talking
of policy.
No. I'm talking about voters. I'm talking about the reason that people who aren't politicians get involved in politics. And there's two types. One's based on policy and one's based on, I like the people in this club and we got to keep this club together, because there's no way that any Core MAGA person listening to me right now believes that I'm wrong, that they would be totally against this and mocking every bit of it, from the invasion to the capitulation. And why do I call it a capitulation? Because it was. You can't say, I love my country so much that I'm going to go along with a delusion that we won a war. We didn't. And if you don't win, there's only one option left. I'm going to live my life clear-eyed, thank you. And if people think when I say we lost the war, that means I'm not a patriot, well, you have a great day. You have a wonderful life. And you have an idea of patriotism which is twisted. When you're a patriot, you want what's best for your country. Not what's best for your party, not what's best for your favorite people. You want what's best for your country. You have only pretzel logic that can lead you to believe that this invasion and what we're going through right now was a net positive for the country.
I have some like outer range family, not the nuclear family, that when we talk to them at like family events and stuff, they'll tell you, we brought up the GOAT in the previous hour, the greatest of all time. They're in their 60s and 70s telling me that this is the greatest president of their lifetime. And I'm like, you lived through Reagan?
Can they give you
Clinton?
evidence? What they have now? I'll tell you why. Because the boomers are old enough, they're mostly boomers, right?
Yes.
Older boomers.
60s and 70s.
They are old enough and have enough money that if the gas prices go up, it's an inconvenience. But it's not a deal killer. It doesn't ruin your life. And because of that, the boomers can vote based on culture. They get based on, well, we used to be this kind of country and we need to go back to being that kind of country, because the daily effects of the economy don't hurt them so much anymore. The 35-year-old starting a family doesn't have that option. They're just trying to go to, afford the stuff at the store and to put enough fuel in your vehicle to get to work again. And so there's a whole different thing going on. If you're 75 and you've made it, you got plenty of money, then it can all be about whether somebody should be allowed to swim in a high school swimming meet, right? And again, when I bring these culture issues up, I'm not saying they have no relevance. But when you're $40 trillion in debt and you've just been humiliated by a smaller country in a war, it should not be your priority. But I think if you're 72, it can be, because you've already you're in retirement phase. Now you can fight about the culture. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a stall on 285.
Yeah, this big rig is knocking out the right lane on this inner loop I-285 northbound past Cascade Road, exit 7, and it's really causing you some delays. You're going to be bumper to bumper back towards Highway 166. We also got this crash I-285 eastbound, your outer loop, right at Highway 675. Remember that Moreland Avenue on-ramp to 285 is partially blocked off. And we also got a new stall. Thank you to our traffic troopers calling in, letting us know. This time in the left lane as you make your way closer to Flat Shoals Road. So it's really causing you some extra pressure trying to get to I-20. How is I-20, Sky Smith?
I-20 westbound as you leave Lithonia heading into the city. It's going to be a little bit sluggish between Stonecrest Mall and Wesley Chapel Road. This report is sponsored by Hamilton at the Fox Theater. Hamilton returns to the Fox Theater September 2nd through 20th. Tickets are on sale now at BroadwayInAtlanta.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Eric Erickson.
Informative and topical when you want it.
And I'm not a big proponent of the idea that we need a law, but my gosh, we need a law.
And a break when you need it.
I want as few in charge of me as possible.
Eric Erickson.
Sometimes necessary, but bad.
Tomorrow at noon.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
While your roof battles the elements, families in our community are battling much worse. It's Dave Baker for Finley Roofing, the Roof Guys. Once again, Finley is proud to support the WSB Carathon, benefiting the Aflac Cancer Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. You get a new roof, and families get hope. Finley will donate $100 from every roof replacement now through July 24th for a minimum donation of $10,000. FinleyRoofing.com.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic, the delicious daily detox that will keep you feeling your best. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon or pick up some at your local CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus in Marietta. I'm here with Kelly, a satisfied customer. How was your experience, Kelly, with RJ's Auto Body Plus?
My experience was great. I had an accident back in October, and the insurance company approved an aftermarket bumper. And honestly, it just didn't look right. It was wrong color, didn't match, stuck out just a little bit. I went back to RJ's, and I really appreciated them. They went and they fought the insurance company for me. They went back and forth with the insurance company and got them to approve a factory OEM bumper, meaning that it actually goes with my car.
That's a real live customer experience with RJ's Auto Body Plus. Go there now, ladies and gentlemen. Call 770-955-5020 or search RJ's Auto Body Plus. That's RJ's Auto Body Plus, 770-955-5020 or simply search RJ's Auto Body Plus.
Because we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see lots of lawyers' ads. Most seem to be bragging on results, but are they true or misleading? For example, in some cases, a firm may try a case even though the at-fault party has no lawyer, then brag in the ad about their results. My son Matt got one for nearly $50 million, but we never collected one dime. Some lawyers may say they got a result even though they were sitting second chair at a firm like mine, and even though they had little to do with it. Happens all the time. All that glitters is not gold. At Morgan & Morgan, our results are real. Visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts to see for yourself what your case may be worth before you hire a law firm. Do your homework. Fact check. It's easy and too important not to. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tune in for Retire Ready now at 3 p.m. every Saturday. Get up-to-date retirement insights, market updates, and financial strategies with my retirement advisor, David Nicholas, and the team at Nicholas Wealth Management. That's Retire Ready with Nicholas Wealth, Saturdays now at 3 p.m.
So, the tech industry is just not going to give up on this idea of AR glasses. So A is different from V. V is virtual reality. A is augmented reality. So that means as you're walking past a building, information about the building comes up, or
like you're playing a video game and you look at something, you get the
you get the thing, and
you get the ad.
Yeah.
Both push ads into your eyes.
Yeah, another thing. Then you can get. I didn't even think about that. They can advertise to you constantly. So Snap, they've got their new AR glasses, and I don't even think they're for sale yet. Everybody's roasting them, according to this. And there's an article said that I read. Snap's AR glasses aren't even out yet, and they're already getting roasted to death. This is from Gizmodo. There was one passage in there that I thought they were talking to like experts about this kind of stuff, and one guy said, "People do not like to look stupid. Period. Especially if they have to pay thousands of dollars to do so." I guess,
good point.
Yeah, Snap keeps saying that they're normal looking, but I guess they're still really bulky because they're not connected to your phone. So everything has to be in there, in its own housing. So that's going to make them thicker, right? I haven't really seen them.
They look very goofy.
Are they more goofy than Zuckerberg's? Because Zuckerberg has some he's wearing around all the time.
But his at least are Ray-Ban.
Yeah.
It's a Ray-Ban design.
These
but
are
the Meta
thick.
glasses don't look crazy.
These are thick and heavy with a big, thick, whatever these are
The
called.
glasses that the old man Six Flags mascot.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah. So nobody's going to wear these things. And they cost, I think, like $2,000 or something.
And what really are, if you're going to look goofy, it better really give you a ton of benefits and things that you want it to do.
Like more ads.
Yeah.
In your life, yeah.
And we are so disillusioned with so many things lately that, like, yeah, it's going to give you ads. Is it really going to benefit me even more to do? Like, forget it.
No,
Just
yeah, like
use my eyeballs.
Yeah, if you do a subscription, you don't get the ads, and then it's another thing you're subscribed to. The battery life isn't great.
Only 4 hours.
Yeah, so I mean, what is
4 hours?
Yeah, it just
that's wild.
Again, and by the way, as we're throwing everything into AI, it may not be so different. You know, just look at all the money that they're throwing into this stuff and just insisting that people are going to want it. They don't want it yet.
Well, I think Jeff Bezos said that, depriving AI of its cool water, right, is going to deprive the future of, cancer research and stuff. So we should be losing water for humanoids.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing with these guys is it turns out that if we get in the way of them making another $1 billion, we're really hurting ourselves because they're going to cure cancer. Now, first they're going to replace all humans, and then they're going to cure cancer. The whole thing.
That cures cancer because humans get cancer. So
I didn't mean they were going to kill all humans. They were just going to replace them all at work.
Replace them all.
It's all. I don't know why people are following Are you following them, Greg? Do you think that they're the future? I think it's all gonna bust. I think
there's a place for some of it, but I don't know what that is yet.
No, AI is a thing. Right now, it's a better search engine. I don't even know because it just gives you bad.
I don't know.
I asked a question the other night. I can't remember what the question was, and it was just so obvious that it just gave me a wrong answer, like it was the right answer. I mean,
it does it often, and a lot of people don't even check it and just run with that information.
All right, Chinwe Maponya Cook has better news. Very nice on the outer loop.
Yes, I know you want to hear this if you're in Southeast Atlanta. That crash that had multiple lanes blocked for quite some time, it's cleared. I-285 eastbound at Boulder Crest Road. However, we're still seeing some slowdowns coming back the opposite direction. I-285 westbound leaving Flat Shoals Parkway. And over in Southwest Atlanta, this stall knocking out a right lane. I-285 northbound. Your inner loop at Cascade is causing delays all the way back to Highway 166. How's the ride looking downtown, Sky Smith?
Your connector north and southbound. Right now, the northbound, we have that tractor trailer that is moved off to the right-hand side. We did have a stall over at the Peachtree Pine Street exit. But your connector southbound, that is looking pretty decent, wide open. Traffic is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
What if you had the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity Summer Savings Event, you don't have to worry about that part of your future. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Now through June 22nd, get gig Wi-Fi for just $50 a month for 5 years with equipment and unlimited data included. No strings, no commitments, and get online in minutes with the same-day Wi-Fi. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from online threats. Plus, you can even try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities during the Xfinity Summer Savings Event. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes, fees extra after 12 months. Regular rates apply to mobile select. Xfinity Internet required. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Hank Williams Jr. live this Saturday night, Ameris Bank Amphitheater, with special guest Sammy Kershaw. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story: the DeKalb County School District owes millions to two of its neighbors. District spokeswoman Jennifer Caracciolo says they've learned that last year's enrollment numbers were being used to divvy up the dollars from the education splost, causing them to receive more than they were supposed to get, while Atlanta and Decatur City schools received less. She says it should be an easy fix.
It's very fortunate that we still have 14 months of collections on this eSplost.
So we're able to make that right.
She says estimates are that the district got between 10 and 13 million too much since the 2022 renewal. It is 87 degrees now in Atlanta. What's the timing for possible storms, and what about a drop in humidity? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. You won't be voting on property tax relief this November after an effort fails during a special session at the state capitol. Democrats, including House Minority Leader Carolyn Hughley, object to the plan because it would have required communities to raise property taxes in order to give homestead tax relief.
First and foremost, not everyone is a homeowner. We have a responsibility to all of our citizens.
But Republican State Rep Scott Hilton says they should at least let voters decide.
This would overwhelmingly pass if put on the ballot, but voters are being denied that chance.
Republicans vow to keep this issue top of mind into the November election. More help is on the way for Gwinnett Police as commissioners approve hiring more aides.
The community service aid program started last year. Now, Gwinnett County Police Chief James McClure says it's been so successful, they're adding 12 more positions.
This program allows us to increase service levels, improve our response times, and free officers to focus on higher priority public safety responsibilities.
And the chief says there's also one more big benefit.
Community service aides require substantially less training than sworn officers, allowing them to become operational more quickly and at a lower cost.
The additional officers will allow the program to expand throughout the county. Keith Cromo, 95.5 WSB.
Newton County investigators are trying to fill in the blanks after a crash leads to a shooting investigation.
Deputies received a call of a single vehicle crash on Newton Factory Bridge Road. 2 people found suffering injuries.
Both individuals were airlifted to the hospital, and the investigation remains ongoing.
Caitlin Jett says there are unanswered questions because one victim had suffered a gunshot wound, though she was unable to say if it was tied to the crash.
We are asking anyone who may have seen something or has any information related to this incident to contact our agency.
No word on the condition of the 2 patients that were airlifted. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Legendary singer and songwriter Peebo Bryson is memorialized in Atlanta today. Tanya Bryson speaks of her late husband's kindness.
He never met a stranger. Everyone was his friend, and he treated everyone as an equal.
In lieu of flowers, the family asking that memorial donations be made to either the Mr. Robert Peebo Bryson Student Scholarship Endowment Fund, Morris Brown College, or Antioch Urban Ministries. A music legend has died.
A 5-time Grammy winner and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Clive Davis is credited with discovering and guiding some of the biggest musicians ever, from Aretha Franklin to Earth, Wind, and Fire, to modern acts like Maroon 5 and Alicia Keys. A statement from his family says Davis shaped the soundtrack of countless lives and left an indelible mark on our culture.
Mike Dubosky reports Clive Davis was 94 years old. Funeral services are announced for a Rockdale County firefighter killed in a deadly fire truck accident. Juan Antonio Smith will be laid to rest this Friday at Springfield Baptist Church in Conyers. Smith died after he was ejected from a fire engine responding to a call June 12th. He was 26 years old. It is 6:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Chinwe Maponia Cook.
Hey, Bill, it just seems like we cannot get any ease on this I-285. I-285 eastbound, your outer loop in southeast Atlanta. You're still sluggish past Boulder Crest Road. We've been thoroughly looking at the jam cams, trying to figure out exactly what's holding you up beginning around Moreland Avenue, but we cannot find exactly what it is. You also got delays the opposite direction, I-285 westbound, your inner loop passing Flat Shoals Parkway. How is the inner loop looking near Cascade Road? Sky Smith?
Oh man, that I-285 northbound at Cascade Road, we still got that stalled out tractor trailer in the far right lane. Delays are going to have you backed up to Langford Parkway. So you definitely want to stay to the left to get around all of this mess. The next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly cloudy skies this evening with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms rolling through. Some of these storms may be capable of producing damaging wind gusts closer to the midnight hour, and the rain will taper off early tomorrow morning. Then drying out nicely with lower humidity levels for tomorrow afternoon. Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s, dropping down to the low to mid-60s on Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon's high around 82. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy cloudy, heating up through the afternoons, climbing to the upper 80s to low 90s.
And storm tracker radar showing scattered rain showers now around the metro area. We're seeing some heavy rain in the Johns Creek area, stretching into Lawrenceville, also Snellville, seeing some very heavy rain at this hour. It is 77 in Noonan, 87 in Midtown Atlanta, 86 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
PB&J, mac and cheese, biscuits and gravy. Some things just go together, like Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows and exceptional installation.
It's Jonathan and Ted from NG Windows. The best windows deserve the best install.
Quick, clean, and hassle-free. Expertly installed to perfection.
Window and door shopping made simple at ngwindows.com.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Palmetto bugs, water bugs, smoky browns, they're all roaches and you want them gone.
Mark Aaron with Matt Breda for Breda Pest Management.
A truly healthy home needs protection inside and out. Most roaches do enter from the outside, but once they're in, they nest, thrive, and multiply. Our precise protection targets roaches at the source.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Steel Horse Law is the most experienced local law firm to protect your rights.
How many times has saving a few bucks actually cost you a fortune? Your garage door starts squeaking and you think, maybe I'll just lube that up myself. I'm pretty handy. You get out your trusty spray can and you give it a good squirt. Next time you open the door, your little puddle of chemical goodness goes up over the car and drips onto your paint. That eats through the clear coat, and now you're spending $1,000 to get the whole top of the car repainted. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians service your door with dedicated garage door track and wheel lubricant. Greases the wheels, doesn't drip on your paint job. Don't underestimate having your garage door looked at by a professional. Service a couple of thousand garage doors and you'll learn a thing or two about doing it right. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage. We'll tell the missus you helped out, so you still get credit for being handy.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Not to make it all about Trump, but I read an article today, and maybe I read it too fast. I just couldn't find it. You ever read an article and you feel like, well, they're leaving out the main thing? I read this article. Basically, it's Donald Trump in World Cup crisis mode on Epstein chants, and that puts attendance in doubt. So he wants to attend one of these. I guess he could be there at the championship or whatever.
Yeah, I imagine he'll go to that one. Because that's in New York anyway.
The whole article is about how they're fearing, though, that there are these Epstein chants that are starting with the crowds. But unless I just went through it too fast and couldn't find it, I couldn't find what the chant is. Does anybody know? Is this
I haven't
known
heard any of these
online
Epstein,
or anything?
I have
or
not heard any of these chants at any of the World Cup games. That
Okay.
I've watched at least. How about
Right.
just don't go?
Well, you could if you watched it, they could make you not hear it.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like
Here
they
you
make
go.
you put your flag down.
Well, and if it's really, really bad, don't just say it. I mean, like give
Australia,
me
it's not
the
really bad.
give me the idea of it if it's really bad.
It's not really bad. The Australian fans specifically, the Aussie boys are on a bender. Donald Trump is a sex offender.
Okay, but then doesn't Australia stink? Didn't they lose?
Oh yeah, we kicked
They
their
did.
butts
No, we beat
2-0.
Yeah, so they
Those
got a lot of attitude.
Loving.
So they
wannabe
probably
soccer
now
players.
that is it possible that this is being picked up by or it's just Australia? But Australia does not.
It's
like
English-speaking nations, so I
Okay.
guess the Scotland game maybe.
They'll say the
England
same
game.
thing, and right, yeah.
Apparently New Zealand too, in England.
Yeah, New Zealand.
So now apparently, according to this story, which is from the Mirror, that's England, right?
Yes, it is.
It says that they're in crisis mode because they're afraid that chant will start while he is at a game.
Well, don't go.
So what?
Don't go. Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly, I do not have proof of this. This is just my notion, but I think this whole Iran turnaround. I don't know if the whole, maybe just the straw that broke the camel's back was getting booed at that Knicks game like that. Put the timeline together. Wasn't it basically by the end of that week that the turnaround began?
It started, the conversation started on that Sunday, I believe. The Knicks game was Wednesday, and then, that Sunday they started having the talks.
I, the guy, it's weird, but this is really what Trump is playing for. This is what Trump is playing for. I understand this person now. He wants to be the most famous person in the world. That's it. That could be good and bad. That could be people hating you, loving you, whatever. He wants to be the most famous person in the world, and I think he's thinking, if I keep showing up and getting booed like this, it's going to tarnish that thing. The Suns have said that they, out of all of this, they want to be the richest dynastic American family. So that's how they think. We want to be the biggest everything. And although you could say, well, if they're booing you, they still know who you are. At some point, you must be thinking, if I keep showing up in these things, I want to be known as the beloved leader.
Well, here's the English chant. Certainly far from beloved. I can't say the whole thing. The first part is, he's fat with piles. He's in the Epstein files. Piles are hemorrhoids.
Okay, so it's more than one chant.
This is the English. So the England game, they were chanting this. And the second part of it uses the C word. See you next Tuesday.
Wow. Wow. So, I would say just stay away. Just stay away. He should have stayed away. And do you remember that before he showed up at the Knicks game? Because we were like, there was something going on between us and Iran, and Iran was stalling. And I said, I think they want to see how the crowd responds to him at the Knicks game, because that tells Iran something too. So I thought it was a bad presidential move to put yourself in that situation so that the enemy could see that, when anybody could have predicted that it was going to happen. And it's amazing, because presidents, there's always, I don't care who the president is, there's always people who don't like the president. So presidents being booed are a thing. But the one time presidents usually aren't booed is in the opening months of a war. And they end up being like, at the beginning of a war, Americans. But they didn't really prepare us. Strangely enough, I have to, my criticism of them is they didn't take the time to propagandize us the way that you're supposed to before.
Well, nothing happened to us either.
Well, that's all. After we got in there and the strait got closed down and the gas prices are going, then we started hearing a lot about nuclear weapons, way more than we were hearing. If they wanted to go to war with Iran, they should have had 2, 3, 4 months of nothing but they're about to nuke us. You have to scare the hell out of the American people. And once you do that, they will jump on board. And no president is ever more popular than at the beginning of what turns out to be a terrible war. But at the very beginning, you see the president but the other side of it is they've always kind of made sure that we didn't have boots on the ground. He really thought this was going to be easy. That's what it comes down to.
3 days or something. I think when they killed the Ayatollah, it'll be over. They'll just give up. They'll roll over.
And then what is the whole thing about, how can anybody know whether or not the Ayatollah is gay? And why is that a story?
I know. Everyone's fascinated with propaganda.
Propaganda. Yeah, I know, but what's that going to do? Oh, I guess we do need to go to war. That's not going to do anything.
You can't demoralize them in that region.
Yeah, but
are they reading our media?
Are the Iranians really even getting any
not
news?
The Iranians, but anybody that would potentially be an ally outside of Iran.
Right.
Oh, he's gay. We cannot help. It's not going to work.
There's already a problem with him being the Ayatollah. You know about this? Because apparently
it wasn't supposed to be dynastic.
Was not supposed to be a royalty thing. It was not supposed to be about bloodlines. It was supposed to be about almost like a pope kind of thing, where what do you call that? Not a congregation, the
Congress of Cardinals.
Well, whatever. There's some kind
Parliament of Cardinals.
Whatever it is. A group of religious folk get together.
I like that. There you go.
Decide who the next Ayatollah is. So there's already that element of it, that with the hardcore religion over there, where there's okay, what's going on here? It's now all of a sudden a royal family, which is not what it's supposed to be.
I think
so. There should be enough scandal there. You don't need
the other thing.
Conclave? Conclave is the word I was trying to think of. Thank you very much, Greg. You were always there for me.
I think what's so frustrating about this part of the Iran war. I guess I shouldn't even put it into two parts. That's not really fair because Operation Midnight Hammer was one night. Yeah. But literally a year ago today is when Operation Midnight Hammer happened. A year ago today.
Oh, is that when we decimated their...
exactly.
Completely decimated.
We obliterated their nuclear
It's great.
arsenal.
It's over, America. They can't even make it. Now we're 1 year later and we're...
Exactly 1 year ago
got
today.
us by
That's
the
when that
nads.
happened.
You know, you can't fix problems if you won't admit that problems exist. And if you're going to walk around saying that this was a home run for the United States, then we're going to get more of this because you can't fix something if you don't recognize that something went wrong. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there are problems near Panola. I think you're just picking places
I wish
now
I was.
that have alliteration to them.
No, I'm just that good. I-20 westbound does actually have a stall knocking out the right lane at Panola Road, exit 71. It's causing you a tap of the brakes as you make your way towards 285. And traffic trooper Jeff let us know that I-285 northeastbound, your outer loop at Boulder Crest, you do have a stall knocking out the right lane. That's what's causing those delays. What else is going on around the city? Scott Smith?
I-85 North in Gwinnett County, we are seeing some light volume between I-285 and Steve Reynolds Boulevard. Now for the rest of your ride into Swanee, that is nice and clear. This report is sponsored by the Georgia Lottery. Now you can win big with Powerball drawings every Wednesday, Saturday, and now Mondays. Play the new third Powerball drawing today. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It doesn't have to be like this.
The second crash we're dealing with this morning.
Don't have to put up with
Use
it.
Covington Highway as your alternate.
You don't have to sit in it.
Travel advisory in Sandy Springs.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do
Consider
best.
using Buford Highway or Satellite Boulevard.
Updated traffic as often as you need.
Traffic is at a crawl.
From local traffic reporters you trust 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at castileair.com/comfort360.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter. Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you make. So after an accident, why trust its repair to someone focused on cutting costs? At RJ's Auto Body Plus, they believe the repair should protect your vehicle, not the insurance company's bottom line. For nearly 20 years, families throughout the area have trusted RJ's Auto Body Plus in Marietta because they don't believe in shortcuts, cheap parts, or rushed repairs. With over 40 years of experience, they know what proper collision repair looks like, and they stand up for their customers every step of the way. They work with insurance companies daily, but they work for you. Whether it's a newer vehicle, a luxury vehicle, or simply a vehicle you care a lot about, their mission is simple: restore it safely, correctly, and with the quality you deserve. RJ's Auto Body Plus, because your vehicle deserves more than a minimum. Call 770-955-5020 or simply search RJ's Auto Body Plus.
I'm forecasting more daylight and bigger views with a 100% chance of a smaller name. Hi, it's meteorologist Glenn Burns. North Georgia Replacement Windows is now NG Windows. Same amazing local people and same Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows. They're 8 times stronger than vinyl with slimmer frames that brighten your home with more daylight and bigger views.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Thinking about moving? Well, don't wait. With Orchard, get cash up front to buy your next home now, then sell your old one for top dollar. Start today with a free home valuation at Orchard.com.
The best trips are the ones you share. So get the whole family together to hike the trails, walk alongside dinosaurs, enjoy thrill rides at Dollywood, relax in a lazy river, and cheer for dinner shows, all in Pigeon Forge. Just visit the Great Smoky Mountains for incredible adventures and unforgettable memories that everyone will want to be a part of. Join the fun and plan your summer trip today at mypigeonforge.com.
Tune in for Retire Ready now at 3 p.m. every Saturday. Get up-to-date retirement insights, market updates, and financial strategies with my retirement advisor, David Nicholas, and the team at Nicholas Wealth Management. That's Retire Ready with Nicholas Wealth, Saturdays now at 3 p.m.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon?
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Did you know that 30% of all heart attacks, the very first symptom is sudden death? Virtual Imaging is offering a $49 heart scan. Take advantage of this offer now by visiting virtualimagingatl.com.
All right, maybe we should do a couple open mics. I realize we don't have too many open mics because the audience is on to me. They do the open mic, and then I get distracted, and then I don't play them, and so I think the audience has basically said, Eric, you don't deserve our open mics, and you know what? I agree with them because I too easily just blow the my open mics off. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I know what your brain's
gotta
doing
pay 'em.
today. I know what your brain's doing today. So, yes, Greg, you were going to say something there.
You have to pay them an exposure. That's the only payment they get for this work that they put in.
That's right. So let's see. As long as I only
Perfect
got,
for radio.
I only have two here.
No, you actually have a third
It is
one.
the model for radio.
You have a third one.
Yeah, this one relates to what you brought up earlier in the show, talking about your OnlyFans girl, and this open micer wants to weigh in.
Eric, if you're running short on cash, why don't you just give your OnlyFans girlfriend your hot tub and your outside TV? You're trying to get rid of those things anyway.
Yeah, that's a long. Yeah, I think she lives in Bangalore, though. It's a long way to send a hot tub. Yeah, she's like an exchange student or something, and she decided to stay there for charity. But she needs my money only for a little while, and then she's coming into a big inheritance. So I'm going to get all my money back and then some.
And then
So
she'll move to the United States.
Then she's going to move here and
become a citizen,
declare her love for me.
Awesome. Sounds like
it's
a
going to be
plan.
worth all the money. All right, what else we have?
This is the proper way to say Qatar or Qatar.
Von Hessler, Dr. Eric, I think you're absolutely right. It's Qatar. If they call it Qatar, I call it Qatar.
They don't.
If Mama call him Cassie Clay, I'm going to call him Cassie Clay.
All right, this is great, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's called Qatar.
But that both are Englishizations. Qatar. That's not how they say it.
Qatar.
I don't listen.
I'm just
as Autumn has pointed
so
out.
Therefore, either one is fine.
It may be fine. I'm just saying I was mocked for saying Qatar, like I was the dumbest person alive.
Were you?
Yes, some months ago. Well, you guys did on this very show.
Qatar is how media folks say
That's great. They're saying it
It's
wrong.
all over the place. They did say
Qatar.
Qatar. During
Who
the World
says
Cup,
Qatar?
it was Qatar. During the World
Yeah.
Cup, it was Qatar nonstop.
When I gave up and I was mocked for saying Qatar, and I was like, well, I guess I got it wrong, but I thought I knew. And then when the Iran war started, I started watching some sources from the Middle East, some English language news from the Middle East, and they were saying Qatar all the time. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Just
I
don't
gave
say
up
it.
too quickly.
Avoid it. That's if the country wants to be called whatever it's called. This is what they get. No coverage.
All right, then one of a handful of Gulf states. That is how I will refer to it.
It starts with a Q.
Q-Town.
Q-Town. Yeah, Q-Town.
Turkey too, for example. What was it?
Yeah.
Turkey IA. What is
it's
the
Turkey.
Oh, Turkey Hate Week this week is what it is.
Oh, because
we play
All right,
already eliminated.
All right.
They're out.
Stop with the jokes because I got to get serious here at the end. I want to say rest in peace to my friend Martha Zoller, who we lost. And Martha Zoller was. I became friends with Martha Zoller. Now she had a big radio show, but it was based in Gainesville at the time that I met her. But the way that I met her was we were debating each other on CNN back when I used to go on and do these debating shows all the time, and we totally disagreed. But then we met up and we enjoyed each other's company. Disagreed on a world of political things. But she was we weren't the closest in the world. We were good acquaintances, and she was a good friend. Gave me advice many years ago. I was going to go my own way, and she's like, "Go back to the regular guys. That's where the job is. Don't be unemployed forever. Don't be an idiot." So she gave me good advice, and I'm really going to miss her. I hadn't spoken to her in a bit, and it kind of shocked me when I found out that we lost her. She was a very Shelley is going to talk about his experiences with Martha Zoller, and so I'm not going to give away what he's going to say, but I do agree with the point that he's going to make about Martha Zoller and how good the Republicans would be doing if more listened to that kind of path that she put out. But she was a really good friend, and to her family and loved ones, we're thinking about you, and yeah, rest in peace, good friend. Martha Zoller. That music is telling us two things. It's telling us to shut the hell up and get the hell out. You know us. We're going to do what we're told because we're good people like that. Shelley Winter is up next. He's going to talk about Martha Zoller a bit. He's got a great radio show for you, as usual. We're going to come back tomorrow. You want to come back tomorrow and do this again?
I do, for sure.
What do you say? What do you say, 3 p.m.?
Sure.
How about 3:30?
No, 3 o'clock. Let's do it at 3. Okay. And how about this? Let's invite everybody listening to join us. Why don't you all come back, join us then. Until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
All right, it is